way I spent last night. I'm real sorry about the shape I'm in. I just like my phone every now and then. I'm always working, saving every day. Gotta get a break from same old, same old. I need a chance just to get away. If you can hear me think, this is what I say. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command.
Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
H A H A.
Hey, if anybody hasn't told you today, I just want to stop by and say you're looking pretty freaking awesome. Cause you are pretty freaking awesome. So have yourself a pretty freaking awesome day. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. See you around, stuff. Bye.
Let's talk about your cable ace award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. What about buttered sausage?
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it?
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
We're communists war with two things, our dignity and our integrity. And we got the job done. So out there is this so-called competition. But we had income tax and more. There is no competition.
We will handle all your needs for fast cash tax refunds and pending lawsuits. Call us at 888-233-9965.
Or come in and see me and my two friends.
Famous taste of bubble yum. It's a great big hit at YUM.
Great taste. Number yum. The number yum taste in bubble gum.
Great taste, bubble yum. Got to go and get me some.
It's juicy. It's delicious. The famous taste of bubble yum. Great taste. So fine.
Famous flavor lasts a long, long time.
Great taste. Number yum.
The famous taste of bubble yum. The number yum taste in bubble gum.
It's in my phone, goddammit, Bobby. It's in my phone, damn it.
Yeah, when he's like, yeah. Don't beat yourself up over past mistakes. You are going to fuck up again in the future, quite possibly in a most spectacular fashion. Why worry about yesterday's fuck-ups when you have tomorrow's fuck-ups to look forward to? You are a fuck-up, and fucking up is part of your growth process. Embrace the process. Don't...
Sitting is the opposite of standing. Sitting is the opposite of running around. Sitting is a wonderful thing to do because you sitting. Sitting is the opposite of standing on your head. Sitting is the opposite of hanging on me. Barbara Sirini is a wonderful thing to do.
Can you tell me what you want? Treat, bitch. Oh, excuse me? No. What do you say? Bitch. No. I'm not gonna give you a treat if you call me that. What do you say? Please. Bitch, please. Can you tell me what you want?
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
On BF Live. You know we vibing. Oh, in the midday. You know we vibing. We're the best chat family. And the greatest panel of friends. And all them positive vibes. Oh, it's BF Live.
Hey everybody, it's Monday. Welcome to BF Live. You ready? Let's go. Let's go. See what I did there? It's the cars coming at you. Welcome to BF Live, the Vibe. Show 584. It's where I take everything I love about old school radio vibes and friends and chat family and podcasting, and we mish it all together in a ball for 3 hours a day live. So let's go. Yes, we're going to do the not so serious news in just a few minutes after we do the opening chat family check-in. That's where all you great people in the chat establish the vibe. That's where the vibe comes that we get this, that we do the show. Where's Terry Nee? We're going to have Frankie time in just a minute. Our friend Frankie McDonald's here, checking in from Sydney, Nova Scotia. We're going to have a little bit of Frankie time. Not so serious news. I'm going to give you some more. I'm going to give you some more member information. Let's hit the post. Hit the chorus. Ready? Come on. We're going to have fun on a Monday, folks. This is me on drums. It's very Ringo-ish. It's very Ringo-ish, it is. Let's go. All right, we're going. We're here. Now, I will remind you here on the Vibe that we do have strict rules here on Monday shows here on the Vibe, and that no one is allowed to have a case of the Mondays.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
You always say that when I say it's not allowed. It's not allowed here on the Vibe, the case of the Mondays. We don't do that. We check in with the chat family, and we establish a vibe. We greet each other and say hello. Let's do that. What was everybody's weekend like? I had these pretty decent weekend. Let's see, Friday I attended one of the local Oriole games. Ooh, they're not doing so great. I should run that thing real quick if it's in my live folder. The freaking Orioles. We're getting into that. Hey, I see there's 8 people in the chat already. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe on BF Live The Vibe. We do have a friend checking in backstage, as a matter of fact. So why don't we do that and say hello to him? Because we'd like to say hello to him. And I was hanging out in the chat with him on a show, another show that he hangs out on. But you know what? If you're new here, you might not know that it's Frankie time.
Frankie time! It's Frankie time! Frankie time! Frankie time! It's Frankie time!
It is Frankie time. There he is. Hey, Frank. How
I'm
you
doing
doing
great
so
so
far,
far. Internet
buddy?
stacking up in my house all over the world. Internet stacking up in my house and any other houses in my neighborhood. And because the solar flare is acting up in state.
Uh-oh. Well, I can hear it right there, Frankie. It sounds like dial-up. How you doing today, buddy? Doing good?
I'm doing great so far.
Yeah. Nice hanging out with you on Friday night on the Bass Guy Show. That was a lot of
Yes,
fun.
and I'm on Chrissy Mayer Simcast. And I just sent you me from my younger days when I was in Sydney Academy Driving Group 2005.
Well, why don't we go through all of that? Okay, I'm going to go to my Facebook Messenger. Did you have a good weekend, Frankie?
I had a great weekend. I was on Simcast Chrissy Mayer.
All right, well, I'm going to find that timestamp that you gave me. I also saw you on the Bass Guys show with the scooter guys. The guys were driving their scooter in the street. All right, well, without any further ado, Frankie likes to let you know that he hangs out with the ladies, so let me share this with you. Now, my show isn't the only one that Frankie stops in. The other night, matter of fact, just last night, our friend Frankie McDonald had to stop in to be the meat in the lady sandwich that is Simpcast. Let's check out Frankie last night on Simpcast here during our Frankie Time segment.
Like, I'm so happy that he's going to be the one.
Frankie!
I'm doing great so far. And that means I was late because you had a lot of boring topics to do earlier. Things are great so far.
Did you say boring topics to do earlier? Is that what you said?
In Florida, I did stand-up comedy on Saturday night. Chino's in Florida.
Gino is in Florida, right? He last night did his headlining show at the Sad Man Comedy Club in Boca, Florida.
Yes, in Boca, Florida. Boca Raton, Florida. Chino Bisconte is doing great so far. He's having a great time. And Keanu Thompson was there too. She's doing great so far. And I was at Montana's and things like this on Sunday. I was singing karaoke Phil Soup Saturday night. We didn't start to fire peaches on Tom Petty Free Fallin'.
Yes.
That's your favorite, isn't it?
Yes, things are great so far.
Do you always sing them in the same order?
Good question.
Yes, things are great so far. I was singing peaches first, and we didn't start to fire in Tom Petty on Saturday night past. And I had a great time. And I had a great time at the Rib Fest on July 17th, July 18th. It went great so far. I'm having a great night. And things going well so far. Chino Bisconte was way down Florida. He did stand-up comedy.
He did. Do you remember how many ribs you ate at the Rib Fest?
Quite a bit of ribs, and I had sausages and burgers.
You
I
didn't
told
count
Bass Guy
them?
you ate all of them.
I had 3 sausages.
Okay, I would count all of my rib
I
bones.
had 3. I had quite a few. I had 3 chickens.
Damn.
Wow.
3 chicken Frankie. That ain't no joke, Frankie. Hey, Frankie, you said that Gino was down in Florida. He's down there with that's Keanu, right?
Yes.
You don't talk about her. That's Mrs. Gino. Is that right?
Keanu's in Florida with Gino.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Seeing those pictures and all right. I just wanted to make sure we covered that a little bit. There we go.
He can eat a lot.
Shout out.
Things are great so far at the Rib Fest, and I was walking around the Rib Fest. It was great so far.
Were you getting recognized constantly at Rib Fest?
Yes, people recognizing me so far. Things went great so far.
Oh wow, Frankie, look at this cat.
The great one so far.
Oh, what kind of
Makes
cat
me
is
want to
that?
go get my dog.
There wasn't enough
Go get your dog.
girl energy on the screen.
Wow.
So there you go. That's Frankie hanging out with the girls. What else we got for you in the hopper here,
My
Frankie?
old videos of me when I was in Sydney Academy Drama Group in 2004, 2005.
Oh, okay. I do see these up here. Let's check out a young Frankie McDonald. Frankie sent me these just yesterday. Let's watch these. Wow. Man, I thought we already saw young Frankie videos, but I got some good ones for you for our Frankie time. Hey, guys, check in with the chat in just a few minutes. I'm going to read them in the opening chat family check-in, and we're going to have a Monday guest stop by here. But look at this guy. Look at this young guy with the Ottawa Senators jersey. Look at this. You still a Senators fan there, Frankie? Do you like Ottawa?
Yeah.
Or the hockey team? Is that's who that was, isn't it? Or is that your Cape Breton Eagles?
Ottawa Senators.
Okay, I thought it was Ottawa. Your silence made me look at that young Frankie McDonald there. Look
From
at this guy.
2005.
2005. I told you that Frankie's been at this game a long time. All right, there's video number 1. Look at that young stud right there. All right. Let's see what else we got. Here's another video of Frankie. And where do you say this group is from that you're hanging out with, Frank?
Sydney Academy Drama Group. That's the ending in the movie.
Okay. Sydney Academy Drama Group. And this is the end of a movie that you made?
Yeah, it's Sydney Academy Drama Group made. And I'm in it.
All right, Frankie. Cool. I didn't know this about you. Awesome, Frankie. All right, I got one more. Wow, I didn't know you were in the Drama Academy back in the day. That's why we like having Frankie time. Learn more about our boy, Frankie McDonald. Ooh, au revoir. Oop. He got all shook, a little shook up there, didn't he?
The young Frankie.
Look at this young Frankie. Uh-oh. You going to get the...
What?
Nice. Frankie knows where to go. So you were the tour guide through Sydney, huh?
Just in the movie.
Okay, just in the movie. Gotcha, buddy. Thank you.
And what about my Indonesia earthquake prediction for later on this year?
Yeah, let's let everybody know that. We got some weather information, a forecast from Frankie McDonald of Indonesian earthquake warning from Frankie McDonald right here on the Vibe. Frankie time.
This is Frank McDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Nice Wendy's.
Another major earthquake will hit Indonesia before the year 2026 is over, especially Jakarta, Indonesia, Java, Indonesia, and surrounding
Jakarta, Indonesia, and surrounding areas.
I want every single person in Indonesia to get your act together, start doing the earthquake drills, get a grip where people live in Indonesia, especially in Jakarta, Indonesia, and the surrounding communities, and including small little communities in Indonesia, including Jakarta and surrounding areas. Be prepared, because another earthquake, 7.0 grand magnitude earthquake, will occur before the year 2026 is over. Be prepared for it now.
There's the earthquake warning for Indonesia.
Just over house weather in Maryland this week in California and Oklahoma. Hot air, cold air fight each other in the United States of America.
Okay, currently 78 and kind of fair where I'm at for July, the end of July, Frankie. We're heading into August. But isn't it true? I heard somewhere that you can start earthquakes basically anytime you want, Frankie. Like, all Frankie has to do is jump up and down on the ground, Frankie, and then you make earthquakes come just like that.
It's edited.
It's edited. Oh, no. I didn't think this was edited. I thought it was the real thing. Well, what about this one? Now, I heard that somebody asked to borrow your phone.
It's the clowns making this just a classic in Photoshops.
Oh,
so many clowns out there in the world.
Well, why don't you prove to everybody that you're the real Frankie? Give us the finger check, Frankie. Oh, that way. There's one hand. How about the other hand? Let's make sure. That's the real Frankie McDonald we got here.
And you can hear about this. Maryland, they got them lots of rain heading for New England next week. This week coming up. Lots of rain heading for Derby Line, Quebec, Sherbrooke, Quebec, Boston, New York, and all those places. Then they got some really dry weather in Vancouver after rain happened on the weekend. Then they got really hot weather aiming towards BC interior Vancouver. Caused a lot of fires. So Giuliani lives in Wellsbridge, California. It's really hot lately. Lots of snow in the forecast in New Zealand.
Wow. Thank you for that extensive forecast, Frankie. And you look like you're standing outside of one of my favorite places.
Hey, Horace, we got internet backing up in my house. All over the world. Because I got news for you. And internet backing up in my house. It's going on and off, nonstop. It's happening in the convenience store back in Candid to my house.
All right. Well, we've heard that Frankie likes to steal internet from Popeyes when they build it. Now he's stealing it from Tim Hortons. Oh, my goodness. Well, did you know that my friend Frankie McDonald is not only he is a world-famous author is what I'm trying to tell you, folks.
Be prepared to fight. Don't get a life weather and everything.
That's right. You heard what the man said right there. You can get it at thriftbooks.com, Amazon.com, wherever fine books are sold. And while you're out there buying your Frankie wares, don't forget to get your Frankie bobblehead, the t-shirt bobblehead for the National Hall of Fame.com. All right, Frankie, let's do the Frankie dance. Hey, Frankie, before you leave early on me, can I get you to say, this is Frankie McDonald and you're watching BF Live The Vibe?
This is Frankie McDonald. You're watching it BF 5 The Live.
That's it. Thank you, Frankie. I'll take that. BS5 Live. All right, now we do the Frankie dance. Thank you, buddy. Here we go. We dance with Frankie. It's Frankie Time Monday.
Extreme cold air is headed towards Minnesota.
We're going to check in with the chat in just a few minutes. See what you're all up to after our Frankie Time. Let's go, Frankie. Frankie's checking out from Timmy's up there in Sydney, Nova Scotia, using their internet. We won't tell them, though. My boy Frankie's checking in for Frankie Time. Hey, chat, throw your chats in. After we're done with our Frankie visit, I want to check in with you all so you can establish the vibe. We're going to hang out here today until 3 o'clock on the East Coast. Don't check out on me. It's Frankie Time. Here we go. We're going to do not so serious news. We're going to do segments for 3 hours. It's Frankie.
Don't leave your pet so tight in the state of Minnesota. Don't leave your dog so tight
In the state of Minnesota, drink
lots of green tea,
Drink.
lots of white tea, drink lots of red tea,
dress very, very warm.
cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota.
Enjoy some agua dancing with Frankie here.
Cold like Minnesota.
Throw your chats in. Let's see who's saying hello to Frankie in the chat. Frankie dance emojis are being used by Pecan.
In the state of Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota.
Pete Chunks down. We're gonna check in with you guys in a minute.
Cold like Minnesota.
Tornado warning. Woo!
In the state of Minnesota, very cold weather.
One more time around, Frankie. We're dancing with Frankie from Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Beverage, extreme cold weather on Sunday, January 10, 2016. Take care,
Frankie time. Chat family check-in. Bone loads. Dancing and having fun. Come on, y'all.
I'm doing another video.
Yes, what show you're doing today, Frankie? Give us some plugs, buddy. What are you doing later
In
on
hot
today?
water, so Gino Bisconti's down Florida.
In hot water, Gino Bisconti's down Florida, like Chrissy said as well, doing his comedy set. So check in at Dogs
And
and
I'm just
Wolves.
doing one more promo thing.
Yes.
Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. I am Frankie McDonald. You're watching the BF Friend Live. Have a great day.
Thank you, Frankie. I appreciate Frank McDonald checking in from Sydney, Nova Scotia. That was Frankie time.
Frankie time! It's Frankie time! Frankie time! Frankie time! It's Frankie time!
That was Frankie time. That is awesome, man. When our friend from Sydney, Nova Scotia, man, he checked in on a Monday. He always has a lot of videos and a lot of information for us first thing on a Monday morning. Well, there's other things that go on here regularly, at least they have been for the last couple of weeks on Mondays here on The Vibe. We always do the chat family check-in, folks. Please throw your chats in. I want to talk to you. You all establish the vibe. We're going to have 3 hours of fun here today. After this chat family check-in, I'm going to do the not-so-serious news, where I also want you to participate in, because you all make it fun. I'm also going to give you some member updates about some of the member goodies that I'm going to be having drawings for. I already have. I'll get my koozie out. I'll show you my koozie. I'm going to keep your koozie in your pants. I'll show you my koozie that I have. I'm going to be giving away for membership drawings. And I just approved the artwork for some BF Live The Vibe lanyards. Some members only trinkets I can hand out. I'll tell you how you can qualify them as we move on. We're going to do a segment called Cash Me in the Comments, because YouTube algorithm is going, BF Live is a pretty, it does okay, but we don't really see many comments in there when I ask AI to analyze my video. So it wants more comments. So we're going to do Cash Me in the Comments. We'll get into it as we go on. Let me see. I got the private chat checking in. All right. We're going to have a friend join us in just a few minutes that's checked in backstage. But right now, I'm going to check in with you all. It is Monday, folks, and we're not allowed to have a case of the Mondays here. Let's have a good one together. We're not.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
We're not going to do that. We're going to avoid a case of the Mondays by checking in with the chat family right now. Y'all going to establish a vibe that will not allow a case of the Mondays, folks. This is Stream Show 584. It's Monday, the last Monday in July, if you can believe it. The last Monday in July. Let's start the opening chat family check-in. Let's go.
Amongst yourselves.
Oh, yeah. That's how that vibe works. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me and whoever's going to show up. I'm going to bring in our friend in a couple minutes. Once he gets all settled from being backstage and on, gets into the shot, we're going to bring a friend along that you know from the chat family. But right now, speaking of the chat family, it's time to check in with you all. Post them if you got them, folks. Welcome to Monday and welcome to the vibe. Let's have one. Come on, we got to get good together. July 27th, 2026, Monday. Last Monday in July, and we're off. Here we go. We're going to start off a week of life and podcasting. So here we go. Pecan, it sounds the bugles you just heard right there, indicating the beginning of this opening chat family check-in. The next one is also from Pecan 420, who says, Goonie goo goo, Begonians. Happy Monday to everyone. Unga bunga. And what do you know, buddy, with the BF Chang emoji? My friend Pecan 420. What do you know, buddy? Let's go. I can know that I'm going to bring one more here because it's also from Pecan 420. Now, he's just showing off, folks, but don't worry, you can show off too. See all this text that shows up, this giant, look, it's almost can't see over the box. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube and or on Rumble, but on YouTube, they come up as the membership emojis, the BF Chang. That's my alter ego when I tend to smoke too much weed. That guy shows up a lot. Tammy and Scott emoji, the Frankie emoji, all the membership emojis. You can be a member here too, folks. For as little, I'm going to put my hands up here. For as little as $1.99, you can be part of my 2 Vibe crew. And if you join as a member for $1.99, you don't know this, but I'm legally required to love you long time. So I will. It's a Mouth Hug Monday. Me love you long time. I have a $1.99 level here, folks, if you care to support the vibe. I also have, I got 3 different levels. I've just new price levels here on the vibe for those that are just joined. $1.99, $3.99, $5.99. Let's get on with the opening chat family check-in. But before we do, I did a little business right there. That's your cue, buddy, backstage. I'm going to bring him in. I see his face. He's got a background up. He's ready to go. He's been joining us on the last couple Mondays, so let's do it again. It's the Reverend Waboo.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, how you doing, Bill? What's up today?
Doing good.
Yeah, that's good. How was your weekend, buddy? Anything of note happen over the weekend?
Oh, yeah. I went to my granddaughter's birthday party yesterday and had a great time.
Fantastic. How was that? How old is your granddaughter?
She turned 7 years old.
Oh, God bless.
Yes, sir. 7
God
years
bless,
old,
buddy.
going into 2nd grade.
Wow, that's great. Fun times, but
Yes,
so
it
it's been a minute since I've been to a child's party quite that young, buddy. Do they do the piñata? What do they do? What do they want to do with these kids?
Oh, no. Now it's that big blow-up stuff. Now, the big water slide and all that. That's what birthday parties are now.
Okay, yeah, it's a good point.
We didn't have, you know.
Oh, true.
Our water fun was a hose and a slip and slide.
Absolutely, man.
That was it.
Absolutely. A throw a piece of plastic on the ground and belly flop it. That's what it was,
That's
buddy.
it.
That's how it was, and we liked it. That's how it was. All right.
Have somebody spraying it down with a hose while you go and kill yourself. Yep.
And if you got the real sick relative, they might put a little Crisco on it or something like that. Little extra Earl. Put a little Earl on it. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. If you're down south, you might have resorted to the lard there. All right.
We went with lard.
I wanted to bring you in because, first of all, we got to have you in here. And number 2, that'll let everybody know that they can say hello to you as part of the opening chat family check-in. We're going to proceed right now. Buckshot Kid checked in. Glad to see you're checking in so enthusiastically again. Late in the chat last night, Pecan 420 acknowledges you and says howdy. Can I get a...
Oh, yeah.
Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
See, I knew he was here, Bill. I always keep Josh in Tennessee in mind.
Yeah.
Whenever we do do Rock You Like a Horoscope segment, we always think of Josh in Tennessee, who says Hoya, everybody. And this is what I always picture. He's working and lurking some kind of heavy equipment all the time. He says, hope everyone is doing okay, doing as good as you can. Well, Monday will let you do. That's true, buddy. Josh from
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Hey, Josh. Long time no see. It's been a while.
You know, there's certain people that I lose track of, Bill, as far as if they're going to tune into the show or not. But I always have this a picture in the back of my mind that Josh in Tennessee is always running some heavy equipment, and he's so busy doing it, but he's listening to the vibe, but he's so busy doing it, and he can't talk to us. So that's why I always shout him out. Hands-free Josh in Tennessee. Pecan 420 lifts and gives somebody every day. I call people that do that, I call them member defenders. Let's see who he lifted today. Pecan 420, member defender. Whoa. Look at this kismet going on here because he picked up Josh. Josh in. Look at this. Tennessee. Look at this. Tennessee. 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 Courtesy of our friend Pecan 420, keeping the chat family together. There's the 100 proof.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? I love when that energy just kind of finds its way to the right people. And there he is. He's thanking them right there. You the man, says Josh in Tennessee.
But yes, speaking of 100 proof, though.
Yes, sir. Yeah, bud. Oh, make a Merkin. Where'd you get a Merkin shirt again? Did Chris and Liz take that to you? Did you make it yourself? What'd you do?
Yeah, Miss Liz sent that shirt to me.
Okay.
Chris and Liz sent this shirt to me. Make American great again.
Oh, my goodness. Where did I have? Look at this. Bill, look at my upper corner right there.
Okay.
That's that is the Merkin ribbon. That is a Merkin ribbon. This, for those that don't know, we do replayables on Thursdays and Saturdays with, our friend Chris Abels. I'm going to hit you that real quick. Chris
fucking Abels?
Yeah, and we got on this kick where he started making Merkins. And for those that are uneducated about Merkins that don't know, they're essentially they're wigs for your lower area.
Hoo-ha toupee.
Hoo-ha toupee. That's a good way of putting it, Bill. So, yeah, it turned into this whole thing where it literally got down to Chris Abels literally having green ribbon at his house. He got a hold of some kind of hair type of product and was making actual Merkins. He was like making them or something. It was funny a while. So, yeah, making Merkins great again is Reverend Wild Bill. Let's see what the chat thinks about that shirt and all the goings on here on the vibe. Thank you, Pecan, who caught Josh in Tennessee. I'll throw it up in the banner. And anyone that chooses to sponsor the show here today, there's Josh in Tennessee. I'll throw you up here in the sponsor scroll, letting everybody know that Pecan 420, because he lifted and gifted somebody. He's sponsored today. He's bringing you today's show, and he's making sure the show stays alive for me and for all of us. So if you want to join him up there on the member scroll with a super chat or a membership gifted or whatever, I'll throw you up there. Let's see. 100 Proof Podcasting, we were just talking about.
Real quick.
Thank you to Pecan.
Real quick.
Yes, sir.
Bobby, if I can.
Yes, sir.
I actually wore this Krogering one day.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
You would not believe how many people misread this altogether.
That's funny.
I get somebody gets so pissed off at me because you shouldn't be wearing that shirt. So
right.
Make America great again. It's like, you need to reread this.
That's fun to make, because people are, they just like cranked up. So to slow down and read it a second time and then just watch the look on their face and just slowly walk away. That would be fun.
But then afterwards, though, then they ask you, well, what's a Merkin?
Yeah, that's why it's funny because, I mean, like if you're around here on these internet circles, like we are every day, you hear these kind of terms thrown around. But for people that are just kind of in and out of this, you might not hear those kind of terms. So that's why I want to explain it a little bit.
Well, knowing that this name was back in the 40s?
Was
it? They were being originally made or whatever, because, they were originally made for movies because of ladies that in order to show full nudity, the hoo-ha had to be covered, basically.
Wow! So they just essentially they made hairy underwear, basically.
Basically, they made a toupee for the hoo-ha so that they could get a full nudity scene. Yeah.
Wow, that's a more you know from the Reverend Wild Bill. Juggalos for life. T6. Happy Monday night, folks. Yes, it's WW. People are excited. It's Monday Night Raw night tonight. That gets people going through their day, Bill. You know how we used to be excited about Monday Night Football, right?
Yeah, Pecan's supposed to be coming up with some of his real soon, too, for Sundays.
That'll be great. We'll give you more plugs about that as we go along. But our friend Pecan Bill sits in on his show 6 days a week, and Pecan has another channel where he took all of our likenesses and put them in wrestling matches, and that's going to be on his PCW YouTube channel. We'll tell you about all that. There were some great matches he made back in the day. Widow Killer checks in. This guy, thank you, Widow Killer. And what's up, Doc? To celebrate Bugs Bunny's 86th birthday, today I found a clip of Mel Blanc on Johnny Carson explaining how he came up with the voice of Bugs Bunny. That is just one of the many things that Widow Killer throws in my hopper in the BF Live The Vibe section of the 100 Proof Podcasting Discord. Throws me so much content, man. I'll play you that in a little bit. Happy Monday, Widow Killer. We were just talking about Pecan 420 and his show, The Morning High, and all his other stuff. You can click on that and on that box right there. Widow Killer says, can Frankie sing Happy Birthday to Bugs Bunny? I did not catch that, but I did catch him hanging out with the bass guy Friday night. And I saw him do like a real proper sign out, Bill. And I'm like, I got to get Frankie to do a proper sign off here. He's like, I'm Frankie McDonald and you're watching this show. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, I need one of those clean sign offs. So there you go. There's the membership link if you care to join and help support this show for as little as $1.99 a month, folks. Come out to the same price as a super chat, and I'm legally required to love you long time if you're to live crew, to vibe crew. It's a Mouth Hug Monday. We got a sale for mouth hugs. Click the link. Josh, you're welcome, brother, says Pecan of giving the membership. Jay for life, says our friend Pecan 420. Widow Killer says, just posted when Frankie told Gino about the time he met the late James Earl Jones. It is his destiny. Widow Killer, thank you. I've noticed that Frankie comes prepared for Frankie time. If you give him a weekend, man, he crams my messenger with all that good stuff that I played for you. But I still want to play him reacting to that in hot water plumbing clip that you gave me, buddy. I had it queued up timestamp, but I ran out of time. Bone Loads, my West Coast brother, man. He recognizes a young Frankie and his Ottawa Senators. Big fans of Frankie. Because Bone Loads used to do the Sports Head show with us when he, Andrew, and myself did that show some years ago.
Yeah.
Pecan shouts out Bone Loads on the West Coast, our brother. There's 100 Proof Podcasting if you're wondering about our Thursday night show and our Saturday night drinking and smoking show, all that stuff. And there's a BF Live The Vibe section in there. So Chunksta checks in. Excited to get a tornado warning, and he says, woo. There's Bobby Nick's link boxes running in the chat. We're going to finish this chat family check-in. I'm going to do not so serious news stories, fun stories that I want y'all to give me your feedback on to make them more fun and more interesting in just a few minutes. Pecan shouts out to Chunksta. Yes, sir.
Oh, I just had an outburst. My brain overruled the mouth and said, Vegetarius.
You got it. You do that a lot. You even do that on days when I don't do the Rock You Like a Horoscope segment.
I know.
Bill is excited to see what the stars have in mind for us in the second half of this show when we do the Rock You Like a Horoscope segment.
Yeah.
Pecan was having fun showing off his membership status with Frankie Emojis dancing, as well as Bone Loads was. There was the dancing, and then he gives $2, $1.99. And I agree with Bone Loads. Thank you for the $1.99, brother. No better way to spend Monday than with Frankie. We love the positive energy that is Frankie McDonald. Thank you, my brother. And then let's do this. I keeps my word. Let me take a little care of a little business right now, folks, by saying, hi, folks. Your view's important to me here on BF Live The Vibe, but I did make a promise that if you sponsor today's show, I'll throw you up in the scroll with Pecan 420. So now we're going to do Bone Loads. BONELOADS. And we're going to write $1.99, 1.99, SUPERDHAT. And then we throw it up there, and now Bone Loads.
Yay!
Today's show is brought to you courtesy of the great sponsors you see in the scroll right here. So far, Pecan 420. Thank you for the gifted membership. And now Bone Loads with the $1.99 super chat. There's a membership link. It's not too late to join in, folks. And dance with Frankie Emojis. Widow Killer says, just posted when the creator of Big Fiddle called Gino's show, and Gino plays a video of Frankie that makes Frankie crack up. And if it's that growl laugh, man, you know I love that out of my friend Frankie McDonald. There's the T Public store for Space Chief 75, another creator in our chat family. Crazy Cute Sunflower. always with the smoke emojis, twisting my arm to have one during the opening chat family check-in. Hello, girl. Sunflower Hoya from Peak Hunt. Hoya Peak Hunt, right back from Crazy Cute Sunflower. Peak Hunt socials running in the chat. We're going to get to the end. Rewinding at 1.5 speed, says our friend Jerry Lahane. Hey, I don't know if you've taken to this, Bill, or if you care for it, but in this busy podcasting culture, sometimes I find that when I want to play catch-up, I'm watching things at 1.5 speed or double speed, like videotape. Do you ever find yourself doing that, or do you rather not listen to things at that speed? What's your take on that?
Depending on the subject and everything, because, well, yeah. Anyway, yes, I will do it depending on the subject.
Right. Okay.
I'll do it like 1.5. Well,
yeah.
I'll even slow down even.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's rewinding at 1.5 speed.
Yeah, because I'll be editing, like when I was back doing the paranormal stuff, and I would be going over video and audio, depending like if I know there's a certain place or something, I'd go 1.5, 2 times the speed to get there quicker.
Yep.
Or if I'm actually looking for something and I'm trying to figure something out, I will actually slow it down then in order to maybe find it. But yeah, I'm depending on the situation, I've done that many a times. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Jim checks in, our buddy FJM. He's down in the Shenandoah Valley. He's not too far from me as the crow flies, and he says, it's hot out here, 80 degrees. I be walking, just walking the dog. I'm just well, if you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to walk a dog. Bill knows what we're talking about right here, right? You know what we're talking about. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to walk your dog. Let me play a little something for FJM. What I got here? J and M. Let's do this. Well, I think he's probably doing something like this.
Walk outside in the woods. I just walk outside in the woods. I be walking outside in the woods. I go to the woods and then I walk.
Jerry's got the right idea. He's trying to change Mondays to fun days. We're just about completing the opening chat family check-in. Pecan saying Hoya to Jerry. Skipped Frankie. Oh, you're catching up to Frank. Oh, that's okay. Wait a minute. You are the one that texted in. You said you can't take Frankie or Perry. We'll see if we get to Perry talk a little later, Jerry. I'll give you a little heads up. Hey, Pecan from Jerry Lahane. Jim gets the love from Pecan, as well as Reverend Wild Bill. Hoya, you old fuck, from your host over there on the Morning High.
Yeah, hi, cunt. How are you?
Just didn't have time to miss you. Hola, bitches, or hello, bitches, from Gimme Bezos.
Hola.
Hola, bitches. The Fat Pig checks in, says good day to me, but I say good day to you, sir, first. The Fat Pig checks in. And shut the fuck up, Bill. That almost sounds like a request.
Yeah.
You know, Bill's like, yeah. Been here, done this. Got the t-shirt. All right, here we go.
I'm never done.
Shut the fuck up, Bill!
Don checks in for vibes.
Hey now.
So you see why this show is a vibe, because everybody checks in with their little shut the fuck up Bills, and FJM checks in. Don checks in with his hey now. Pecan gives it right back to him. Give me Bezos from Pecan. Hey now, Don from Pecan. Bono's is laughing at something, which is great. I fully support making Merkins great again. Jerry Lahane says, hi, Bill P. Great support. Long time. He love you long time. Yes. Man, Jerry Lahane been around since like Sports Head days and all that shit. The Fat Pig to Cal Brother from Pecan. Pecan to Cal Brother, right from the Fat Pig. Oh, here's Mandy Diff. Mandy Diff slides into the vibe on a Monday. Mandy Diff. Gun 420 acknowledges Mandy Diff and says maha.
Well, she means phenomena.
I believe he can say that quite easily. Bob, hit him, Bob.
I'm a drama dad. I'm a drama dad. I'm a drama dad.
Jerry Lahane, I got a thing about this. From, of course, Widow Killer. Let me show you about this. Everybody's excited because Jim Norton I think it's on Patreon. Let's give you a little, we'll tickle your ass with a feather. those that are friends of seeing Anthony Cumia. I told you that our community is made up of many different communities, whether it be Howard Stern, Bubber Army, Opie and Anthony. Well, how about this? How about Anthony and Jim are doing a show on Patreon? Another one, Karen Fian. Let's see if this preview rolls. I got a little bit of it.
Okay, we're starting on Anthony. Oh, no, wait, start on me? Okay, no, back to Ant. All right, good.
Perfect beginning. That worked well.
It really did. We've been spending 10 minutes now going back and forth.
It's artistic.
Yeah, it is.
To do cuts like this.
Autistic.
Back and forth. Autistic. Yeah, this is bassy a little bit.
It is a little bassy, right?
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I?
Hold on a second. It's not bassy. It's fucking salmony.
I was counting.
Good joke.
Bass.
Count Basie. So there you go. So if y'all are friends,
okay, we're starting on Anthony. Oh, no, wait, start on me?
So if you're fans of seeing, the old O&A, but you didn't like Opie and you want to see Anthony and Jim now, they're doing their thing again over there on Patreon. You got to be a Patreon member, so there's a little information about that. That was also shared by Widow Killer in the chat. I'll go paint fire escapes for Perry. How about that? That's amazing. Mandy, thank you. We're going to smoke after the end of this chat family check-in, girl, because Mandy... I'm going to put you on the scroll because Mandy just lifted and gifted somebody with a membership. She's a member defender by adding members. So let's see who she added. Is this one of Wendy Pack's aliases? Because Care Bear, that looks very familiar to me. Thank you,
Wendy.
Mandy.
That's Wendy.
That is Wendy. I thought so. Wendy, is that you hiding over there? Wendy, is that you? She has so many aliases, Bill, but we know her too well because she's our friend. And you know what, buddy? That's a great way to end the opening chat family check-in with the generosity, who I'm going to add to the scroll of the lovely Mandy Div. That was the opening chat family check-in. The vibe has been established. Now, let's get on with the show.
amongst yourselves.
Well, that's right. Please continue to talk amongst yourselves. But don't forget me and the Reverend Wild Bill right here, as I'm still adding Mandy to the scroll.
Oh, mercy.
That's right. I'm adding her to the scroll, buddy. And we're going to smoke with you in a minute, buddy. Let's do this. All right, let's do MANDYDIFF. The gifted membership as well. Thank you. So it's awesome. There you go. Here's today's show sponsors, folks. Today's Monday show is being brought to you by the generous gifted memberships from Pecan 420 and our friend Mandy Diff, who we're going to smoke with in a minute. The gifted memberships right there. And then my buddy Bone Loads kicked in with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you for helping me keep this show and this vibe alive. All right, and speaking of which, I'm concentrating on constantly growing the show and finding ways of making it better, different, dynamic, and showing my appreciation. So what I'm going to be doing, and a lot of you, all you got to do is really be a member, and I'm going to be setting up instances where we go over to the comments, Bill, and maybe I'll draw like 5 at a time, but I'll let you know that today I just approved, this is exclusive, I just approved the artwork for, I'm going to be sending these out for some of the members for the BF Live the Vibe key lanyards. I got some lanyards.
Oh, wow.
I got lanyards, and they'll go along with my koozies that I made. Do I got my koozie art ready? Where's my koozie?
Wow.
My koozie. There's the koozie art right here. And I got my koozie art. Koozies, look at that for members. Come on. All you have to do All you have to do is be a member on any level. And the way I believe it's going to work is that, like I said, YouTube is, when I ask AI to analyze my streams, they're like, hey, this is good, this is good, this is okay. But your comments could be better. So they really put a lot of emphasis on being in the comments. So what I think I'm going to do at some point is that we're going to have a little segment called Cash Me in the Comments. Let me find, I had a little picture open right here. Let me show you this real quick. And I want people to see this. Here we go. Watch this, because there's some interesting little tidbits in here. Here we go. Look, cash me in the comments, yo. So basically, I'm going to create a time maybe in the second half of the show where we'll all go over to the comments section. So many of you are great about posting live for the opening chat family check-in, the live chat. But YouTube always says, boy, your shows could use more comments. So what we're going to do for the members, if you're a member, what do you see there, Bill? See all the captions?
I see nothing.
Oh, you can't see Space Nerd? You don't see the
in
picture?
A lag right now. I'm in a lag.
Okay, buddy. Right. Well, let me ask everybody in the chat. On the left right there, I got Space Nerd, somebody with a Space Nerd caption that says, I hope they play Juicy Man Meat. And then the next caption says, Terry Nee says, me too. I hate the bricked up segment. Oh, there you go. And then there's Pecan, the third person over. He's saying, why are you gay? And then Crazy Cute Sunflower, I could have made this, or she said, when are we going to smoke? So in order to like generate some more activity in the comments, that's desirable. Crazy Cute. I thought about you when I did that over the weekend. Let me see. I knew Space Nerd was African American. Says MSIP sneaking into the chat, buddy. How you doing there? Well, anybody that has that little member symbol, when we do Cash Me in the comments, we'll just go over there and throw some comments out and member comments. And what I'll do is I'll draw like a number or whatever of whoever's in the comments of a particular show the day I do it, and I'll select 5 people, and you'll get one of the lanyards if you're $1.99 level. If you're $1.99 level, I'll send you one of those things. I'll send you a lanyard. If you're chat family, the middle level for $3.99, I'll send you a koozie. And all you got to do is send me your address. It's absolutely free for being a member. But if you want to be a fanatic, you'll have more chances of winning both of them. I'll send you a lanyard and I'll send you. So that's kind of what
a lanyard.
That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have 30 of them to give away, Bill. I got about 30, 35 I'm going to keep a couple for myself and my family and all. But so I'm going to have 30 to give away. So that's kind of the idea.
I guess I need to chat over in the chat then, don't I? Huh?
Absolutely. Pecan getting the shout out love. We're going to get to the not so serious news in just a few minutes, and I want you all to let me know what you think about these fun stories in the not so serious news, because that's what makes the vibe fun. All right. I got some stuff I want to play for you. I played you that. Yep. Let me see. What is this one? Show you some fun stuff. We didn't smoke yet, Bill. So let's get crazy. Let's go crazy, Bill. Let's go. Smoke them if you got them, folks. We're going to go the news in just a minute, but go crazy.
Crazy Train.
I think I titled that Crazy Train with an L in my thing there.
Crazy Train.
Crazy Train. Great seeing MSIP, Pecan, and everybody in the chat. We're going to be checking with you in just a few minutes when I make my way over to the news desk for the not so serious news. Oh, that's one thing. I got some things I want to show you in between segments. This is what I like to do here on the Vibe. Well, matter of fact, let's start off with this news report. Now, I'm going to go over to my news desk, folks, in just a few minutes. I do have one, but we're going to do not so serious news. And it's only fun if you all make it fun by letting me know what you think about these fun stories. But I do have a kind of a news story to start off with here on the Vibe before I get over to my news desk. Let's take you on the street.
Here says he saw it all. Jamal, tell us what happened.
Low-key, I ain't see shit. I was just stroking my shit on that bench over there and heard a loud bang. Fucked up my whole rhythm.
Jamal here says he saw it all. Jamal, tell us what happened.
Low-key, I ain't see shit. I was just stroking my shit on that bench over there and heard a loud bang. Fucked up my whole rhythm.
Jamal
fucked up his whole rhythm, Bill.
I mean, that's hell. That's hell when you're over there stroking, and then all of a sudden gunshot and it just messes up everything, throws your whole rhythm off and everything. I mean, I tell you,
I see it really can. It really do. It really do. All right. Oh, Bill. Now you've been around for a minute. I like to say.
Couple of days, anyways.
So you a couple minutes, yeah. Like some people been around for a minute. Maybe Bill's been around for a couple minutes, half hour, maybe an hour or so, depending on how.
Let's say the Big Bang was the first thing I remember.
All right. Well, Bill, then you might have a slight recollection of this, or maybe you don't, and I'm just assuming that because you've been around longer than me. But I can personally say I've never seen this particular mix of things. I've never seen Willie Nelson and Richard Pryor playing music together. On the Richard Pryor show when back in the day they used to give everybody like their own variety show. So this was like the Richard Pryor hour or Richard Pryor show. Let's look at, how about this? I've never seen Richard Pryor do anything musical, especially with Willie Nelson, right before we do the not so serious news. Beautiful song, number one. Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. Don't get me started about Willie. I just saw him for the first time ever this past summer.
Are you serious?
Yes, I did, bro.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Richard Pryor on saxophone, Bill.
Tenor sax.
In Rasta mode. Yes.
Tenor sax.
Didn't even know he did this.
I didn't either.
Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again.
Long time ago.
In a land that knows no part.
70s.
Probably late 70s, probably.
Maybe even early.
Or 1980. Yeah.
Really young right there.
84 it says. Pryor's place. 84, Bill. Wow. A lot going on there. I never seen.
I didn't know Richard had it in him. I really didn't.
I didn't know that Richard Pryor went through a Rastafarian phase. Which
I knew about the Rastafarian phase, but I didn't know about I didn't know about him playing the saxophone, though. You know that he was.
I think it's more than the weed that I feel a kindred spirit with those Rastafarians. There's something about there's more about Shyt and just living a peaceful lifestyle. You know,
they're kind of like they kind of a live and let live.
They're all about einity, you know.
Like I said, kind of a live and let live people. You know,
yeah, that must be why I vibe with them.
They're very family oriented.
Hell yeah,
family oriented. I learned some of it through when I knew Bob Marley and when I met his family and stuff.
Yeah, very, very interesting if you look into it and really go back and really see what Rastafarianism, where its roots came from. But we're not going to get into all that here on the Vibe. We're going to go see what's up with the chat family. But that was a lot of fun, man. That was a lot of fun. I love just going back and finding things that I never even kind of saw in history. You know, Richard Pryor, obviously one of the best comedian, up there in the Mount Rushmore all-time comedians. And obviously I was aware of him, but I had no awareness of him that he had that musical ability, Bill. And obviously
I'm just glad I'm just upset that you didn't get to know Willie better, know him in his early years and stuff, that you really.
Well, I was a fan of his. I just never made the effort to go out and see him. But oh my goodness, my oldest sister Margie, who's no longer with us, Bill. I got all my musical influences from my 4 older siblings and my father. Well, that's a nice way of saying being force fed their music or whatever. Right. But I really love it, and it really gave me a whole multi-generational, rounded appreciation of different types of music. So she came home with that. I'm a little bit country and I'm a little bit rock and roll. That was Donnie Marie, but
Donnie Marie Osmond, right? But still,
more specifically, I remember her getting excited about Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell sisters. You want to get country? Don't step to me. Don't step to me, damn it! Right. So here we go. So that's a shout out, big sister Marge. You get all your influences from your siblings. I love you, Marge. Love your big sis Kath, who's sometimes in the chat. All right, but enough with the love and all that stuff. I think I smoked a little bit. We did. We're doing it, man. So we're learning about some stuff about Willie Nelson and Richard Pryor we didn't know about. How about if we learn some other fun stuff going on in today's news? I got a fancy news desk over there. I might as well go over there and use it. Bill's going to join me, so why don't you join me in the chat as well, as together we will do the Monday edition of BF Live The Vibes, Not So Serious News.
Enlighten us.
Get into it, folks, but don't worry. This ain't serious news. This is the Monday edition of the Not So Serious. Let me get the merkin out of off of Bill's shoulder right there.
Oh, you can
he's like he's disappointed.
Yeah.
Don't take my Kodachrome or my merkin away. All right. Well, he's proud to be a merkin. He's repping, and we're doing it here on the Vibe. I want the chat. Hey, there's Spawn checking in. Happy Monday, buddy. That was only 4 years before Pryor lit himself on fire, freebasing some blow. Yeah, Bill, and I will say that this was one of those inadvertent drug educations because, Merkin's great again. Bill's got it. This was one of those inadvertent drug educations because talk about something that you didn't know about, but maybe if you heard about it, you might want to try it things. I never knew anything about other cocaine that people were snorting it until I heard this story.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing that they cook it on spoons and they're freebase snorting, all kind of, or some people put it in needles and shit or do all kind. I don't know. I've never done it, Bill. I don't fuck with it.
I knew about the snorting and I knew about the shooting, but then when this freebase stuff came around now, I do know that they would sprinkle some every once in a while inside joints.
Yeah, I did. I will confess, somebody did pass me one, and they said, "Hey, fair warning, it's got some in it." And I did that one time.
You can tell the taste of it's horrible.
It was like, ugh, you fucked up a joint, basically, is what you did.
Yeah, you messed up a good joint. But yeah, this freebase, I've never seen it done. I've heard about it, and that's about it. But kind of dangerous.
Hell yeah. Well, Flex 316 checks in from down under and says, "Crack is whack." What's up, Flex? Heading into Tuesday down in Australia, my friend. Flex 316 checks in. Jerry Lahane checks in and goes, "My real life was revving up in 1984. Moved out to College Town. Mama, if that's what's up, then Jerry's moving out." He was moving out. He was singing Billy Joel the whole time. Hey, Widow Killer says, Garrett just posted a pic of Perry before he killed the heart attack grill, and he's looking up with his mouth wide open. I believe that, and yes, he did put the
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the heart attack grill. Widow Killer, he never wanted to finish that burger anyway. If you remember that, it's where the girls like beach paddle you. He just wanted that interaction with the women from the get. So that pervy bastard.
Give me the women, Hey, yeah, I agree. I want it. That's on my bucket list.
All
Get
right.
me, beat me, take me home, make me write bad checks. Hell yeah.
Jerry says, "I like being oblivious to the goofy shit." There you go. Flex, good day. Yeah, but it was weird because up until Richard Pryor, he did what? He burned himself cocaine, and what did he do with it? How did he get from cocaine, which we already knew, to snorting, to blowing himself up? But yeah, I guess for some people that wasn't good enough. But I do remember Bill seeing some people that were like cool or whatever, like biker types or rock and roll types, and they had their own spoon around their neck all the time with one of their chains and all that stuff.
Well, I hate to say it, I had the long fingernail.
Oh, there you go. I'm right. I'm sure a lot of people around.
I had the long pinky nail.
There were definitely signs. I was aware of cocaine use and all that stuff, and but I never up until that story. So that was fun. But let's get into some news stories. Is what we're doing. Let's get into our first one. Bill. Now, for whatever reason, mostly because I need content, I like bringing stories about the many things that get spilled on the highways, buddy. You're a big time viewer of this show.
Yeah.
So Jesus. You think they're trying to sell me, let me move this banner down. You think they're trying to sell me wristbands or anything since I bought on the lanyards there, Bill? Holy shit. Look at my screen. Well, we've done stories about spilled sex toys, beer, all types of food, syrup, bees, everything. I got another one, Bill. This time, a crash truck covers Ohio in pickles. This was a pickle of a traffic jam, I guess. In this story, the Ohio Department of Transportation said traffic was backed up on a busy highway when a crash truck lost its load. I know the film, buddy. Lost its load of pickles, it says. So let's do, where is the, why do I always have a time finding this? TR. Here we go, the truck horn. Let's see. The department said on social media there was quite a pickle Wednesday on State Route 316 in Pickaway County.
What county was that?
That's Pickaway County, Bill. That sound familiar to you? Pickaway County?
Oh, I thought it said Pickleway.
Almost, Bill.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why the guy thought he was there. Maybe the pickle's like, hey, we're here. And they just tumbled over.
He thought they said Pickleway, right.
He went to the...
Wow.
Good pull there, Bill. Let's watch a little video of it, what looks like this pickle of a traffic jam.
Oh, I feel bad.
I bet Perry would like this. Perry,
Shut the fuck up.
you owe us pickles.
Shut the fuck up.
I love pickles. I'm hurt. That's going to cause the prices of pickles to go up now.
So there you go. Don't be jerking your gherkin. This is the first story to start out with, and then I told you it wasn't that serious news, folks. You know where to get the serious news. They play it all the time and want you to be upset by it, but we don't do that.
Well, I am upset by it.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, inadvertently.
That's a waste of a good pickle.
I only hope a truck spills me some goodies sometime, says Jerry Lahine. Yeah, we even did the one about, I think the armored truck spilled all the coins all over the place the one time. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one. I would have been there on that one. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
The horror. Oh, the horror, says Flex316.
Yeah,
checking in from down under. And Flex, I don't know, you'll be happy to know that I'm going to be doing some drawings for some, I don't know what the postage would be, but I would send you a koozie or a lanyard down under if I can get that. If the postage ain't too crazy there, Flex.
Be about for you to send something to Australia. I send stuff overseas and stuff. It's the United States that's stupid. Their pricing.
Is that right?
To send a lanyard or a coaster down there and run you about $20 or so.
Maybe not, Flex. Okay, let's see. But I have let's pull one out of the pack. I have these.
Yeah, that's the coaster. Yeah, the koozie.
And I just approved the artwork on the lanyard. I got some lanyards coming. Got some stuff coming for members. You got to be a member to qualify for this stuff.
And I take the SKU on the back sends you to your show, right?
That's right. The SKU, if you scan the SKU, if you want to turn somebody on to the show, just hold it up for them. Yep, well, to this very channel you're watching, just the YouTube channel, Bill, yes. Yep. It'll bring you to BF Live The Vibe on YouTube. So there you go.
That way, if you're out in public and people see it, they can go, what is that? Click, and then it takes them to it. And then now you got another viewer now.
Bam.
I like that. I like that.
Well, they say, I heard Tina Turner say one time, we don't need another hero. But in my next story, I do have a story where someone did, in fact, need another hero. And when you need a hero, what better hero to come along than Spider-Man? Spider-Man. He'll push you through the intersection if he can. Check out this person that was stuck in an intersection, and Spider-Man literally came out of nowhere to push them across, to assist them. The friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is our next story. That's Flex. Watch this, look. And he's doing the foot shuffle. So some people can't get around and they can't support their own weight, but he's doing the foot shuffle. And watch, I think the lights are... Jonesboro, Arkansas. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, I'll get you through the intersection if I can. He gone.
I'll give him time. Because of my handicap, I'm learning there are still some good people out there. There really are.
That's good. That's good, buddy.
Contrary to beliefs, but...
Well, Bill, I have a theory. I've always had a theory about this. So there you go. Just Spider-Man's out there, if not Bill. But my theory, Bill, about all of this is you've been around long enough. You know that if it bleeds, it leads. And nobody breaking out a camera going, oh, look, somebody's doing a good deed. Let me get that good deed ass whooping.
I always want to go for the negatives.
It's all right. People are only to break their phones out for the negative shit, right? So my theory is on that, Bill, is that I believe that there's so much more good going on that we don't see or know about every day that just counters all the, kind of that little shit that we see, bro. That's the way I choose to believe.
Yes, the drama llamas that like to do the negative stuff.
Save the drama for your llama.
Yeah.
A speed chair. A speed chair. Okay, fair play. Yeah, Flex. I definitely send you something down there. I mean, it shouldn't. I don't know as far as getting it overseas, but as far as the it's really light stuff. I mean, it's the.
I was going to say you don't really need a box if you get one of those gray mailers like Bobby has right there in his hand. That
I got little mailer envelopes.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that. All right. There's Peak on social links. Let's get on with the next story and the not so serious news. So yeah, Bill. So I just thought that was funny. I mean, this guy wasn't expecting nothing, and you better. Did he tell him to put his feet up in the air? Like put your feet up. Put your feet up.
I hope so, or else he's gonna be running over them.
Exactly. I was waiting to see them like kind of being drug under the front of it. But like I said,
I've used a wheelchair once before, and sometimes your arms just give out, and you have to do the old kick thing. Sometimes you can't go very fast because you can just kick just a little bit, So, yeah, I don't like that. That's the reason why I had to go and get me one of those electric powered chairs. That way, all I got to do is play the old Stephen Hawkins thing and just push the controller back, forth, left, right.
Hell yeah!
The movement, Yeah.
I noticed I knocked something over earlier when I was grabbing my koozies. Sorry about that. I knocked over my bottle of authentic Canadian maple syrup.
Oh wow!
I got my bottle of authentic Canadian maple syrup when I went up to my trip there to Canada. All right, let's get on with our next story and the not so serious news. They hit it and quit it really quick on this one, Bill. Did you hear about the crazy base jumpers that jumped off of the Space Needle up in Seattle, Washington?
Yeah, and then people have been doing some AI stuff with it also. But I do remember the first one though. Yes.
All right, well let's check it out. I believe this is the actual news report account. This is no AI. Here's an official report on the not so serious news. They're going to jump. Video captures the moment of two men parachute off the Seattle's Space Needle. So a lot of you, it's that large iconic building that's real. Looks like a spaceship. I think they
flying saucer.
Flying saucer. Looks like the flying saucer and all that stuff. And there's them jumping off. I'll show you the video after I read you a little bit of the article. And speaking of Seattle, Washington, we have friends out there on the Pacific Northwest, namely Space Nerd, who's probably not awake yet. Wake up, Space Nerd, and get in here. Seattle police are searching for two base jumpers who leapt off the Space Needle on Friday night, startling visitors as they parachuted to the ground. Witness video captured the two men sprinting from the restroom to the observation deck, climbing over a barrier and jumping from the 605-foot landmark.
Yep.
The quote says the two guys burst out and they sprinted up to the window. I'm talking like 10 seconds. Sprint all the way up to the top, climb over, do a black flip, Freudian slip, black flip, backflip. Witness Jacob Giroux told King 5 TV. Everybody was scared at first when they ran out. Hide the kids. Giroux recorded the jump on his cell phone. The video drew nearly 5 million views within 24 hours. It only took like 1 or 2 seconds before I realized, oh my God, they're going to jump. So I grabbed my phone right away, which is what most people do nowadays, right, Bill?
They live with them in their hands.
That's right. I'm surprised he said he had to grab his phone.
Yeah.
According to Seattle Police Department, the two men purchased tickets and entered the Space Needle around 8:50 p.m. Security personnel were unable to determine where they landed, and officers have not located the men either. So they actually got away with this clean, Bill, if you try this in New York City, there seems like there's enough people around or cameras that they kind of get you pretty quick when they do this kind of stuff.
Well, the one I saw, they got a good picture of them.
Yeah, let's.
I'm surprised they haven't been found yet, but they was a couple of good pictures taken of those two.
I have a security question in that. How do you come into the building legally, make it through their security, and get enough material in a parachute past security, the hump of a parachute? How do you get that past security, Bill?
What it is they got one of the small, lightweight parasails.
Okay, they might have
those
a light.
Those could be in a pack smaller than what a normal backpack is.
Yeah, so So watch this. I'll run you the video, and you'll see how quickly they do it. And the gentleman, imagine if there was any hesitation, security, they weren't going to allow security to jump in. So they knew that once they started this, they had to go through with it. So let's watch the video now. Jumping. I'm sure there'll be some kind of fucking ad they're not paying me for. Okay. There we go. BF. Oh, look at that, wristbands, folks. I didn't go for the wristbands, but I thought they make your wrist sweaty.
A lot of people go for it.
Timothy for president. Security was distracted watching my show.
For two men who jumped off the Space Needle, parachutes and all. This viral video has been watched millions of times. And this right here is your King 5 News at 10.
Thank you, buddy. That's the kind of thing. That's the kind of stuff I need out of my co-host.
Seattle police are looking for two men who jumped off the Space Needle, parachutes and all. This viral video has been watched millions of times. And this right here is your King 5 News at 10. I'm Madeline Carter. Yep. Tonight, this story is making national headlines. King 5's Jim Nelson is live near Seattle Center, where people watched in shock when the men jumped last night. Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy stuff, Madeline. The observation deck sits about 520 feet above the ground. Witnesses tell me they really weren't even sure what was happening, but when it...
All right, so Bill, I'm going to point out something to you that I note watching these reports, and I've seen another report from the Pacific Northwest recently. They got these casual reporters with these like polo shirts or whatever. I'm just not used to it. I'm used to a reporter having like a proper button down on or something, or wear like a suit or at least a dress shirt under. But it's something that's very casual about this report. I don't know, just personal peeve maybe.
You've got to remember where they're at.
That's the first thing I said, Bill, is that they probably
If you're talking, it don't matter, Washington, Oregon, or California. If you're talking one of those three states, and I'll even go as far as Colorado, going over to there.
Yeah, this is dress casual to them, huh?
Yeah, it's
they couldn't believe it.
Do your own thing.
I agree, Bill.
Two men climb over the glass barrier at the top of the Space Needle Friday night and jump. Cops say they bought tickets and scanned in just before 9 o'clock. Security cameras caught them scoping things out on the observation deck beforehand.
The two guys burst out, right, and they sprint up to the window, and I'm talking like 10 seconds. Sprint all the way up to the top, climb over, run, and do a backflip off. And I mean, it was so crazy because everybody was scared at first when they ran.
Don't get me wrong, Flex. I do have shirts like that. Don't get me totally wrong. I thought for the presentation for news. That's all I thought, bro. For the situation.
Ran out.
Jacob Jarrow's video has gone viral.
But like Bill says, they don't think like that. They just whatever's
overnight.
comfortable.
He's in Seattle promoting his chai brand with friend Bree and little Emerson and Scooby. He actually almost missed the entire thing.
We were supposed to miss the sunset, and Emerson had to pee, so my friend Bree, she went out to go find the bathroom, and then I'm waiting in the line, and she comes back and she's like, hurry up, they're gonna let us skip the whole line because he has to pee.
It took a second to figure out what was happening.
It looked a little creepy because they were all covered up, they had the cameras on and everything, but it only took 1 or 2 seconds before I realized, oh my God, they're gonna jump.
Neither man has been found. Police say they face criminal trespassing charges. So a spokesperson for the Space Needle said there is security footage. They're reviewing that in hopes of somehow figuring out exactly who these guys are. Live in Seattle, Jim Nelson, King 5 News.
There you go. So that's it, Bill. That's the story. Eating noodles, our friend Flex316, say all these in a row. Our friend Flex316 eating noodles at 3:30 a.m. in the morning down there in Australia. That's great visual. Thanks for letting me know what you're up to, Flex. And thanks for staying up to that hour to catch some of these vibes and to give some of yours from all the way in Australia, man. That is so awesome to me. All right. What is this?
They won't search after those guys because that was good advertisement for them up there. You know? That was a good thing for Seattle, Washington. They'll leave those guys alone because they didn't hurt nothing. They didn't hurt nobody.
That's probably true, Bill. Even if they find them, they might just get like a little slap on the wrist or whatever. That was very naughty of you.
Don't do it. Don't do it again.
That's right. Be sent to your room. All right. Well, that's why we call it the not so serious news here. At least we hope. I got a couple more stories before we get to the bikini report. The way we wrap up every of one of these newscasts, not so serious news. Now, Bill, this is a food story is the next story I got for the not so serious news. And I'm fascinated at I'm the picky eater, so I'm at the other end of this spectrum. I'm not the most exotic eater. That's my qualifier. So maybe I'm not the best person to judge this next story. So I'll throw it out to you and everybody else. Do you think this is gross? A Michelin star chef is facing jail after allegedly serving nearly 50,000 ants to diners, Bill. So this is, this is going a little far with the you can eat bugs for protein kind of thing, Bill, I think is what this is here.
Yeah.
Check this out. Let's get the details.
Yeah.
The owner of a Michelin-starred restaurant in South Korea is facing up to 1 year in jail and a fine for roughly $13,510 after the eatery allegedly served ants atop its sorbet, Bill. So imagine if you will, ant-covered ice cream. The proprietor of the Seoul restaurant, not identified in court documents, acknowledged serving ants, which I will show you, which are not among the insect species approved for human consumption under South Korean Food Sanitation Act. Now, isn't there a little irony in this, Bill, in that they do kind of eat some kind of funky things that maybe are odd to us, right?
Some of the stuff I ate when I was overseas is kind of funky to people over here.
Such as, example, please.
Rat, dog.
You had that, huh, Bill?
Yeah, monkey. Well,
there you go. So that's why.
Scorpions,
That's why I find them so heavy-handedly with these ant things. It's like, wait a minute, I think you guys eat perceived far worse things than this. The proprietor is not identified in court. Consumption, we got that one. Let me finish the story. The country's Ministry of Food and Drug Safety discovered the violation through customers' social media posts and online reviews mentioning ants, according to reports. Grasshoppers, mealworms, silkworm pupae, locusts, and 2 spotted crickets are among the insects the government has approved, Bill, based on health and nutrition criteria. But they're cracking down on this guy for these ants. Prosecutors allege the ants served at the restaurant contained heavy metal levels, up to 55 times the maximum limit allowed for the edible insects. They accused the restaurant of importing dried ants and using approximately 49,000 of them in dishes since 2021. Defense attorneys disputed that figure, according to the Chosun Daily. Look at that. You want to eat a bowl? You want that, Bill? Does that look appetizing to you there, buddy?
There's just not enough there for me.
They're
too small. They're just too small. They're not worth it to me.
Right. And then the whole ant thing, or what? Let me see.
Yeah, and then plus also, too, I think the other reason why that it hasn't been approved because each of these animals have their own different secretions and stuff, and maybe that particular one, an ant, especially that type ant that they're talking about, his poison could be enough that it could actually harm humans if enough is taken and blah, 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 and all that. But yeah, I can maybe see that because, yeah.
I want to thank Jim. Or there's another one. Look at another ball of rice. Look at that. This is gross. That looks like you left your food out on the ground, Bill.
Look, I've been to a picnic and somebody's attacked it. Yeah.
I can make the same thing for you for free over here.
Yeah.
Globally, the edible insect market is expanding. The market is estimated to grow from 1.73 billion with a B to 13 billion by 2034, Bill.
Yeah.
Driven by growing interest in sustainable nutrition, resource efficiency, and diversified protein sources, according to Fortune Business. So that's why it's another reason why I was wondering why they cracked down on them, because everything's supposed to be protein, right?
Like I said, it could have some kind of poison. It could be bad for certain people.
Good point. It could be secretions or some other things.
Like peanut allergy they have over here now, where everybody's allergic to peanuts.
There might be other things that ants do that the other ones don't do that maybe doesn't cause these health concerns. Fair point there, Bill. I want to thank, where did I check out? I want to thank Jim over there. FJM's over there on Rumble all by himself. Thank you, Jim. BF Live The Vibe, this show, stream show 584, is available to watch and or listen to on YouTube, BF Live The Vibe. On Rumble by the same name, BF Live The Vibe. It's my personal Facebook. And if you're a fan of YouTube Music, the YouTube Music app, under podcast, look up BF Live The Vibe. And they have a handy little switch over there for people like Josh in Tennessee, where maybe he's busy and he can't watch while he's operating heavy equipment, but maybe you want to look in on your lunch break. If you enjoy it through the YouTube Music app, buddy, under BF Live The Vibe, under podcast, you can slide a little switch from video to audio during your breaks and all, whenever you want to come in
So
and out.
you can toggle it from one to the other.
That's right, very easily.
Cool.
You can go right back to audio. And if, what's something going on over there? Let me slide the little switch over to video.
Break where they're making them sit for about 5 minutes or so. He can sit there and watch a little bit and then flip it back and take off again.
Yeah, and you don't have to.
Cool.
Yeah, you don't have to back out of the menu and open up the other thing or nothing like that. That's right, Bill.
Wow, that's neat as all get out.
So there you go. So they're accused of importing dried insects, 49,000 of them. So don't be eating. I just thought that, considering that they already eat kind of those exotic foods for protein, I thought that was interesting.
Well, there was some place, I can't remember what kind it was, but I've seen chocolate covered ants, but they were big ones.
Yeah, I do kind of remember. Oh, there was a whole fad of like, yeah, they were putting chocolate on crickets and grasshoppers, right? Remember? Yeah, that was a whole fad for a while. Why you eat noodle and no kangaroo, Jerry? Like he said, are you down under? Why you eat noodle? Join me kangaroo dance, sport. Well, a pass from our friend Flex. Jerry says, I wonder what ostrich and wild boar taste like.
Oh,
not into gamey taste, so pedestrian taste.
They are ostrich and boar both is very good.
And that's like, I haven't even gotten adventurous. Like, I understand that they say if bison burgers are a good burger to have.
Fantastic.
But I haven't had bison yet, Bill. Haven't even had that yet.
Well, what they're doing now is a cross. What they've done is like what Uncle Ted did out there. They're crossing bison with beef and doing that way, which is not as, the meat's not as strong tasting as what regular bison is. But bison is good.
Are you referring to Uncle Ted as in Ted Nugent?
No, I'm talking on Ted as Ted Turner. I'm sorry.
Oh, that Ted. Okay, well, there's multiple Uncle Teds out there.
Yeah, Ted Turner. He has that big bison farm, bison range out west.
Rest in peace to that guy. That dude was a fucking life and media. He was a real maverick, real life maverick.
He's the one who created wrestling, basically.
Media titan. I mean, yeah, he CNN,
WCW, which basically was wrestling. That's what started all this.
Turner
all
Network
this media
Television.
wrestling was Uncle Ted. Yeah.
All right. Standard menu. Ant rice ball.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's probably good, but get fucked. Steak. They want us to eat worms. Yeah, Flex. I mean, that protein whole diet thing. They're saying you're supposed to be getting away from beef because they generate too much methane and all that stuff, as some people
Well, it's
say.
hard to digest, too. Red meat is.
Yeah.
Hard to digest.
I've seen some people that have only a protein diet. So whatever floats your boat. Roux tastes fucking great, says Flex, checking in from down under. I wouldn't know. We're getting all the meat experts checking in. How about that? Roux tastes fucking great, Flex, says, for those that's wondering. Bison at Ted's, low on fat, less flavor, says Jerry.
That's the reason why they got them started breeding them with cows to get more fat into them.
And I understand that Kobe beef, when you see that cut open, that's just riddled with fat. I mean, the marbleization in that Kobe beef is just looks amazing.
That's a different kind of fat, though.
Yeah,
that Kobe beef fat. That's something that Wagyu, actually not Kobe beef, Wagyu.
I might have misspoke. So thank you.
Wagyu,
Right.
which can be Kobe beef, but it's Wagyu beef, which is 50-50 with fat and lean, basically.
I ain't had none of it, Bill. Well, thank you. You're absolutely right. There is a difference that I should have acknowledged. Almost no fat in the roux, says Flex. Yeah, they look pretty hardy when they're out there like fucking people up and boxing people on YouTube. There, Bill. They look like they're all muscle.
Steroid rats.
They do. They do kind of remind me of giant rats in that. You're right. Super lean. All right. Super lean, says Flex. See that? When you get a worldwide vibe here, we're getting experiences from people in Australia and all over the world. Hey, Bill.
Yes,
now, I imagine you're getting up in years. Trying to putting on clothes that, you probably didn't want to get around and move around like you used to, right? Maybe, don't you feel like you had some clothes that you wish they just jumped on your body some days yourself?
Some clothes, I wish they all do it.
Right. Okay. Well, Of course, I got a story about that. A South Korean researcher developed air-powered clothing, Bill, that's going to put itself on the wearer. Check this out in our next story. I told you it was not so serious news. It's actually kind of fun. Check this out. Swag, short for self-wearing adaptive garments. SWAG. Self-wearing adaptive garments could soon change the way many of us dress on a daily basis. Just like self-driving cars will soon render human driving obsolete, these ingenious robotic clothes could make dressing a thing of the past, Bill.
Oh, wow.
Most of us take our God-given mobility for granted until we start to lose this gift, either to old age or to various medical conditions. That's when we realize that simple acts like pulling on a sleeve or undoing a button suddenly requires a great deal of effort and coordination. But that's where swag comes in. Powered by robotic vines, this futuristic clothing puts itself on so you don't have to. And I'm going to show you an example of it here during the story. The secret behind swag is the Vine robot developed by Stanford's Allison Okamura. They are designed to creep forward by everting from their tip, the way a party horn unrolls when you blow a party horn, and have so far been used to explore hard-to-reach places like rubble and even inside of the human body. But researchers Kim Nam Nguyen decided that the design was perfect for clothing that people could put on without using their hands. He goes on to say, when I was riding a bicycle, it started to rain, and I thought it would be helpful if a raincoat could be put on automatically as I ride. The Vine robot stays close to the person and dresses them by turning the clothing inside out as it moves, allowing it to climb stably along the shape of the body. Inspired by garden ivy, the Vine robot advances by growing at its tips and adapting to the shape of its surrounding environment. It inflates and extends along the wearer's body, turning the fabric inside out as it advances. Depending on the air pressure used to extend the vines inside the clothing, it can take up to 10 seconds to put on the suit on. How to look like more of a retard, says our friend Flex316. Let's watch this in action, Bill. Watch self putting on clothes. They just put on your body. Jumpsuit, you gotta wear a jumpsuit, Bill.
Yeah.
Look at that, my dude didn't have to bend over or nothing. Hada, motherfucker, I'm gonna be rich. Swag hat. Look at that.
I don't want too much venom.
Takes over his body.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat that it works under the same principle as a party
자라나게
horn.
되면은 이 끝단을 밀어가지고 이 옷을 사람 쪽으로 이제 밀착시키면서 이제 입혀주게 되는 그런 원리입니다.
So you can see, and you can hear what he's saying, that no zipper says flex, but it looks like it goes so far that you don't have to bend over or contort any of your arms, and then you just do the
이런 방식으로 이제 바인 로봇이 사람에게 밀착시키고 이 옷을 뒤집히면서 입히기 때문에 안정적으로 사람의 형상을 따라서 올라갈 수 있게 되고요. 또 이 공합에 따라서 속도는 달라.
To put it around your feet, do you have to bend over to put it over your foot?
I think you step in it initially. Let's see if
that
they
would
do
have
it
to
again.
be the deal, because otherwise you're defeating the purpose. Because if I've
Yeah.
got to bend over to put it around my foot, all I got to do is just bring them up as I stand back up, and they're on.
Looks like you just stand in it.
If just stand into it, they come up. Yeah. But my question is, that air tube that's going up, does it deflate? Otherwise, you got those tubes running up, and it looks stupid. Kind of spacey type.
Yeah, well,
You know what
it
I'm
is a
saying?
prototype.
Those things right there.
It's a proof of concept, Bill. So I think it's.
They got to work with it, yeah.
And they're using this material for all kind of other stuff.
Well, like myself, who can't do that kind of thing.
또 바닥이 뭐 미끄.
Say what, son? So that stuff just grows.
Yeah.
So there you go. Self-driving cars. Clothes that jump on your body all by themselves.
I can see where that would be a good help. I do.
Flex is just saying it's a balloon. It ain't nothing new. It's just the way it's being adapted to the human body, I guess, Flex.
But hey, somebody had to figure it out, and they did.
I just think it's cool that people are thinking about these things, just like the human being airbags, Bill, which someone are developing, to where if they feel an elderly person falling, it's like a car airbag, right? Human airbags. All right.
For those people help I've fallen and I can't get up people.
That's right. That's what that's for. So I like that people are thinking about these things in out-of-the-box ways. All right. Well, Bill, we must be having fun because you know that we do 3 hours a day. 1:30 is the halfway point. It's 1:40, buddy. That means we must be having fun talking about stories and talking with people down under and all over the world. Let's wrap up the not-so-serious news the way we always do with a bikini report. And this one, Bill, is it's about that love. It's about that love-hate affair I believe we all have with AI, buddy. What's your take on AI? Now, you've been through many generations of changes in communication before the internet, before FM radio. What's your take on AI and stuff like that, what you're seeing so far?
Well, my problem is I have the conspiracy theory stuff about AI, so really I do not care for it.
Okay.
It's even though there's supposed to be certain laws and all that no, there better be a good police force for it, and I don't think it can be trusted either. So it's scary. It's scary.
It's not only scary to you, Bill, it's so scary that we've done previous reports here on the Vibe Not So Serious News of the actual CEOs of some of the biggest open AI companies going to Congress and proposing that we need safeguards on this because so they even sense how dangerous it is, Bill, and they have it in their hands. So if that's your sense of it, I think you're picking up the right sense. And if the CEOs feel that way about it, I think that's right too. But it's very interesting. We're going to see where it takes us. We use it every day now. But this bikini report, she's going to wrap it up and tell you how Americans are actually feeling about AI. And I think, at least I walked away with, it's almost like a 50-50 thing, which is everything in life. Hey, bikini report, tell us about AI and how people are feeling about it with your crooked ass bikini on.
And here's something we don't say often enough. Despite everything you hear about AI in the news, including right here, most Americans actually feel positive about it. A new national poll of over 2,000 registered U.S. voters found that the majority view AI favorably, particularly those who use it regularly. And that makes sense. Once you have had AI help you draft an email, summarize a document, plan a trip, or troubleshoot a problem, it's hard to see it purely as a threat. That doesn't mean the concerns about job loss, deepfakes, and privacy aren't real and serious. They absolutely are. But there's a difference between covering the risks of AI and painting the entire technology as something people hate. Americans, it turns out, are more nuanced than the headlines suggest. So we want to know, do you have a positive or negative view of AI overall? And has using it personally changed how you feel about it? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to like, share, and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report.
I can only say one thing.
I'm Chris.
Yes, sir.
Lynn.
Matrix.
Yeah. Well, my whole thing on the AI was to wrap up the not so serious news real quick, so we don't get too serious. Is that, Bill, I think that I always say if we have this ability, you only can imagine how long the government's known about it and how long they've had it and what they did it. I believe they had it long before it kind of ever got out in our hands. I don't think we all just got it at the same time. They're like, hey, let's see what we can do with it too. I think it's really.
AI has been around since computer generated CG stuff has.
Exactly. So I think it's just
we just didn't know about it.
And I think they they caused the proliferation of this because it advances, it speeds up its its development. And I think that's why
it learned. What people don't realize, AI learns from its own self.
Yeah, it does. And I think it's here to stay, folks. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. I don't know. I'm hearing things about. Let's wrap up the not so serious news. I've heard reports because everybody's up in arms about the AI centers, Bill. But I'm even hearing people saying, like even Mark Cuban talking about how he believes that the AI scaling is going to get reduced. So someday you won't even need buildings as big as they're proposing now. He's saying they're all going to be like big, white elephants. You're not going to need big buildings. As AI scales and becomes smarter and smarter, it will need less power to do its job.
The thing is, though, it's not the size of them, it's the damages that they're causing, that the meta centers are causing. That's the problem. Damages, like, because of how much it takes to cool it down, is ruining the water table and everything wherever they're done. See, we've got one.
Yeah, it does seem to be.
With us, just about 20 miles from us, we got one going in. At the center.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that the juice is worth the squeeze as far as AI centers go, right? As far as, they're building, they're big and bad, but is the benefits that we get out of them worth what you say? Is the juice worth what we say? Is it worth everything you're going to take away from us? All right, Bill, let's wrap up the not so serious news, because we're past the halfway point of the vibe, but that's okay. We do 3 hours here a day live. We try to entertain you and just hang out and have fun with you the best we can, just like we did right there. Let's wrap up the news. Sitting in with me on Mondays is my friend, the Reverend Wild Bill, and the chat family always helps make the news the not so serious news. That's what we just did, folks. Wrapping up the not so serious news, let's change this configuration back with my friend, the Reverend Wild Bill. We're going to take our 2.5 minute piss break. We're about 15, 16 minutes late for it. If you're a regular here on The Vibe, then you would know that. Before we do that, I want to thank everybody for a plateau I recently just surpassed. I shared on Twitter X, 2,000 plus subscribers here on The Vibe. Recently, you might see Frankie joins the show every day for Frankie Time, and I made a short posting about that point to promote my show, and it's done really good. It's drawn a lot of interest, and it's helped me drive up my subscribers. So I want to thank my show. Look, 2,000. I know that many people have more than 2,000 subscribers, but I love doing this, and I don't need to be the biggest or the best. I just need a community that wants to keep having good vibes. So thank you, these 2,002 plus people here. If you're one of them, thank you for helping keep the vibe alive. And we will continue keeping this vibe alive, this show going, after the 2.5 minute piss break, Bill. We're going to take it right now. So if you want to get a head start on it, you know what to do. Thank you, P. Cunt, for that. Congratulations, buddy. We're going to take a little pause for the cause right now here on a Monday, folks. A little chance to stand up and stretch. Why don't you let the blood flow back in your legs and your wrist cheeks? Why don't you run to the fridge, grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack and a friend, and tell them you don't have to have a case of the Mondays. BF Live Vibe doesn't allow it. And when we get back, it's like a second show is starting. The second half of the vibe, we'll have what we have. Maybe we'll do Catch Me in the Comments. Maybe we'll go over to the comment section and have some fun and get that going. We'll check the National Day calendar. I got Rock You Like a Horoscope, Carry No Key. And some other fun clips, videos, and sound bites to share with you for the next hour and a half. But folks, let's take this piss break. It's only 2.5 minutes, so ready, set, go. But be back at the end, because the second half of the vibe starts in 2.5 minutes right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah, yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Maybe I still am. We are back, folks, for the second half of BF Live The Vibe. Stream show 584. It's Monday, but we don't do cases on Mondays here on The Vibe. BF Prince is going to come back and haunt you. He's going to sue you.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the moon blues.
BF Live The Vibe. We're going to get into it, folks. I do love music. I did DJ for over 10 years. I've always loved music ever since. I thought I paused that. Ever since I was a kid. My mother used to give me those little radios, Bill, with the one earphone in them. I used to always love listening to the radio.
Little transistor radios.
Going out to the old mine with a transistor radio. If you want to hear me play more music, I do that over there on Rumbles when we do this show, the second half, Rumble Party Fridays, when we go over, keep a little activity on my BF Live The Vibe channel over there on Rumble, in case something, you never know what going to happen over here, and that might have to be my home one day. So every Friday for the second half of the show, we take this show Rumble exclusive, and we mix in a little music DJ sets and have a little extra fun. But that's at the end of the week. We're starting off the week right here with the chat family, Bill. So any Kroger in this weekend, buddy?
Probably no. I didn't do it this weekend. Probably looking like I might have to go tomorrow. I'm starting to run out of milk.
Well, I know it's one of your things. All right, Bill. I got a little preview of, I like to show you some fun stuff that might be coming to theaters or maybe Netflix or entertainment coming soon, Bill. This one, it's about Little League Ball. So I'm going to ask you about, did you, well, first of all, did you play Little League Ball back in the day? I played Little League. We had co-ed softball I had to play, Bill.
I played City League.
Did you?
And that's basically like what you're talking about, co-ed,
Yeah.
church league type stuff, city league stuff. I did play that.
That's where I learned the fundamentals.
But in school, though, I was always the nerd. I was the music person.
Okay. Now, I know you've had some children in your journey of life. Have you ever had an opportunity to go to the games or to attend, or did you coach, or were you ever that person to get in? Did you ever get involved?
Well, I went, with my oldest son, no, but the youngest son, Skylar. With him, I went to the games, but then when it came to golfing, I went with him and was his caddy.
Oh, that's neat.
So when I say caddy, I mean I would go with him and I would kibitz him along the way on certain things, unless if it was a tour, a tournament. And if it was a tournament, of course, I couldn't, because that's a different thing. But if it wasn't a tournament, the coach would let me go with them to have heart talks with them about playing golf. But yeah, I did it with golf. But the others, I just went and watched.
Yeah, so before I had kids, I thought, I'm not that guy. I'm not going to get involved. But I ended up, when you have a kid, it changes your heart and your mind, right, Bill? So I ended up being that guy, and I ended up started out assisting coaches, just helping her coach originally, and then I ended up coaching and all. So luckily, it went pretty good, and I had a pretty good experience. I got to coach my daughter, and some of her friends and stuff like that. And hopefully the girls got something good out. Try to give them life lessons and all. Well, my whole understanding nowadays, bro, it's just gotten more and more ramped up. Now everything's about like how many $100 glove you had or how many $100 bat you have and what kind of training lessons do you take when you're not playing. I mean, these kids are working at it like all year round, buddy.
Yeah, keeping up with the Joneses is what it is.
Yes, so much so that I remember Tommy John. Everybody in sports hears of Tommy John surgery. Now it's become a rite of passage in baseball. These guys throw better now when they get the Tommy John ligament replacement surgery in their elbow.
Oh, is it the elbow? Okay.
Yes, even he said that he believes that there's just too much going on in sports nowadays. He would play multiple sports. He didn't rag his arm out with trainers and doing, throwing all year long, and that's why these kids are injuring themselves. So to make a broader point, I'm going to show you a preview of a new show coming to YouTube right now. You might recognize one of the stars of it. Matter of fact, a few of them from the Sandlot movie, Bill, the baseball movie Sandlot. Are you a fan of that?
I saw that. Yeah.
That's a fun baseball movie, man. If you've never seen Sandlot, that's a fun kind of what's it, 60s rite of passage kind of baseball movie. It kind of culminates the whole little league experience. So check out. Here's some people you might recognize from Sandlot doing a new project. Now that they're older, they have their own kids, if you will. It's dugout dads. Let's see how the dads are acting in the dugout in little league nowadays. Dugout dads with people from the Sandlot.
Okay.
The great Hambino Media.
Man, I can't believe we get to coach our own team. I have been dreaming about this day since my kids were born.
Okay,
Listen up to all the returning coaches. Welcome back. Let's say hello to our new coach.
I just want to thank everyone for including me. I'm looking forward to a great season, and I hope we can inspire these kids and fill them with a love of baseball.
I'm going to let this slide this time because you're new. But from now on, we're going to leave the politics at home. Understood?
No, I wasn't being political. I just want to make sure everyone has a chance to play and has a good time. Is that a radar gun?
It's the Bushnell Velocity 3000.
Fit play, Model 5. Speed Demon 800.
Trash.
Radar guns, Bill.
This kid's trash.
Guys, these kids aren't trash. They're 10.
Have you seen them hit?
Jesus.
And see, so I've been, go to a couple of these meetings where they don't, maybe not with the computers, Bill, but they definitely had sheets on. They knew what kids did, what or whatever.
How was your first practice, Coach?
Oh! We're gonna need some ice. We're gonna need an EpiPen. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You lost.
I believe this is his production, and he cast adult Topanga to be his wife. So that's convenient.
A kid?
Dude, how do you lose a kid? Turns out losing them's the easy part. It's the whole finding them thing.
That's not what I meant.
Walk it off, Jodie Foster.
Oh, that's a little harsh.
Luke wants to play third base. He will play third base.
Pushy parents. Pushy parents.
God, up that! I'm off the floor with those little wussies today.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's a little old. When you're a kid, baseball is your life. But then one day, you and your friends go out to play for the very last time. Only nobody knew it.
You like
I have
Widow?
news for you. That was not
That was a good
the last
twist.
time.
Good touch. I'm pretty sure he cast that shit himself, Widow.
Is it going well?
Have we met before? Nah. Tip of my tongue.
When's the last time you played a game of baseball?
1993. Play ball!
Thin ice.
It's going to be streaming on right here on YouTube at the end of August. At the end of August, as Bob Levy said,
August.
Bill.
Okay. Oh man.
August 26th, right here on YouTube. Dugout dads from the people that were in the Sandlot movie. So
I'll have to watch that. That looks good.
That actually didn't look too bad. And I'm
not a big sports person, but that did look good.
Well, that's right. And you don't totally have to be a sports person. That's why I kind of set it up that way, as far as like it's all about the little league and the fact that these parents are taking it so crazy, so much more crazy nowadays. Bill,
taking it more serious than the kids are.
It was the hesitation for me, coaching my daughter's little league team was never the children. It was only, am I going to be able to tolerate the parents? Am I going to be able to navigate, negotiate, and not want to choke a mother or have them come at me or have problems with me and all? That was my biggest hesitation.
Try to keep them from trying to choke you. Yeah, just. Mm-hmm. And then the dads out there. I mean, it's stupid. It
is, and yeah, I mean, even nowadays you're seing things about I've seen it. Basketball games, they argue with the ref from the stands. You see it, but they'll actually like want to get in fist fights with the umpires and stuff. You know.
I know. It just. I mean, used to we just said, "Hey, ump, you're blind," or "Hey, ump,
That's right. Right. Get some glasses, Blue. What are you drinking?
Now they're going out there trying to take them off the field.
Absolutely. And so it's a little amped up and all. So I think it reflected some of that, where you got the pushy parent where my kid will play this base and they will do, all that shit, like they know better. And sometimes you got to stop that one dad that they counter coaching from the crowd or whatever, right? Telling the kid to do something, then
yeah.
And you want him to do. At 14, I umpired girls softball. Terry Nee says parents and coaches were assholes. And I bet they still are, Terry Nee. How about that? Good to see you, Terry Nee. I was wondering where you were today. Happy Monday, buddy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, so that's got a fun little show that's going to be coming on real soon.
That's gonna be good.
The Crazy Train. I showed you that. All right, well, I showed you the Willie Nelson thing. I can slide that one down here. All right. Ooh, I didn't show you this, and this happened over the weekend. Check this out. A little extra news before. Let's see what kind of segment we can get into. We might have to go over to the comments and have some fun just to get that thing going. But Bill, somebody popped in backstage. I'm totally surprised. It's a good, happy surprise. I didn't even hear the little boop. I must have been talking too much when this guy dropped in backstage. You ready to come in, buddy? All right, I'm getting the thumbs up. We got a friend joining us today, Reverend Wild Bill. But many of the regulars here will recognize our friend when I let you know that it's a Scott's going to join us. Scott, hey.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to go both ways. Oh, I hit the wrong one again. Hey, Scott. Scott! How's it going, buddy?
How's it going? I seen.
He's
wanted to jump on here.
With me right now. He'll be up in just a second. There he is. Hey, Scott.
You got to wait for the delay to hit.
He's on delay. Yeah.
He's on the
I'm on a delay over here with some people.
But you were saying, Scott, when
I seen. I had some time here, and I wanted to get on here and catch up with you a little bit. I meant to get on here a little bit earlier, but
that's okay.
But I must have got into some of that lettuce. I woke up with the diarrhea.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. Well, since I don't know if it's the lettuce, Scott, or if it's Monday, because I'm speaking for myself. If I overdo it over the weekend, sometimes I think in the weekend I kind of lose my mind, and maybe you're up more, you're eating more, you're more active, and then you're not really monitoring everything going in.
Right.
But you can't help but monitor it when it comes out, right?
Yeah, and I haven't been smoking as much lately, and I haven't been going on shows, so my tolerances went way down. And somebody gave me one of those cone joints.
Yeah.
Things, and it just hit me in some weird way, man. Where I went on gins and I just started rambling, talking shit about people and all kinds of stuff last night.
Oh my God! Well, you never know. Terry Nee says he's done with the golf. Oh, 4 gays, and then he says, "You're done. You're done with your golf. Oh, you're done with the golf for the gay." All right. Did you get in all 18, or did you only get in 9, the front 9, the back 9, the 69? What'd you get in there, Terry Nee?
4.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Scott. Yeah, we had Frank time. We got cool. Bill. Got all of our friends. There you go. Mandy's shouting you out, buddy.
Mandy.
There's Jim shouting you out. 16.
Justa.
Scott is Daniel L. out. Yeah, you were saying that in the chat the other night. He's going to give us.
That's unbelievable, I think. Well, to some people. Because he was facing 65 years maximum in prison, and people had given him 2% chance of ever getting out, but he was in jail for 2 years until he was found competent to stand trial. I don't know what all of a sudden clicked that 2 years later that made him be able to stand trial, but but the medicine must have hit him just right or something. So he stood trial. They gave him time served, and he's out on the streets. He's got stipulations that I'm not really sure about, like he's got to have a handler, and when he goes in public, he has to have someone with him, and however long that'll last.
He's talking about one of the people that featured there on the Angry Iguana channel. I know it still says 112 in the chat, but there's only one Angry Iguana. Scott loves these low cows, the LOL cows. We even do a segment here called Scott's Hole, where he just brings us like 4 of them. And Daniel Larson, he's that guy that looks like the real life Gargamel.
Yep.
Scott, I was going to message you very kind of on a later side last night because I was in the live chat for Antimatter Marty yesterday.
Oh, really?
Last
Yeah, I
night.
missed the show yesterday.
He was doing Cyrax Summer Day 212 or something like that. The Summer of Cyrax. And yeah, I thought about you when I was hanging out in the chat, and I threw a couple of comments in there about how Cyrax was acting last night in the video. So yeah, I hung out a little bit in that chat last night. Everybody's shouting you out, buddy.
Pecan. Man, fat pigs in there.
Pig, good afternoon. Absolutely. We're starting off on Monday. We got Scott Fitzpatrick here. Okay, well, you're here just in time for this story. I was about to share something that happened over the weekend at a minor league ballpark. You know, minor league ballparks, they go a little extra with the marketing, like all the different kind of theme nights and everything. And I know a lot of them on Friday nights, they shoot off fireworks. Sometimes it goes well. This time it didn't. Duck for cover when you watch what happened at this minor league game, guys. Watch this. Look at them going in the stands, Scott.
Yeah.
Looked like they were having fireworks on the base.
Yeah, look. Look, yeah, they're like shooting crossways from the field or something. Watch this next one comes in the stands. Gets pretty close. Watch this one. That one. That one went right in the freaking stands, like right that one.
Yeah.
That is in the stand. So one little.
I think it hit home plate and jumped.
Look at that thing. That thing is still burnt. It's way up in the stand.
Bet you they don't sit behind the dugout again.
Good to see the chat family here. Now we got Scott. Widow Killer says, "Oh my God, there's a new trend going on. First, Google my wife is yelling at me, then open a new tab and Google my husband is yelling at me and compare the results." Interesting. That's interesting. That's like the all the AI that talk to each other. Well, that's what I'm. You know, I am asking more complex questions of AI, guys. Do you guys do that? Are you asking deeper questions of AI lately? Do you find yourself?
I don't use it as little as I just don't use it. I don't really take advantage of it or whatever.
I don't have to.
No, okay.
But I've seen in the news recently that there was some AI hacked another AI thing recently.
Yeah, without even being provoked. It did it on its own.
Yeah.
And they can learn off. They can learn off each other too. That's the scary part. They don't need a human. They can learn off their own.
All
right. Well, I got one type of fireworks show. Now I got another type of fireworks show. Maybe the people at the stadium, maybe they would have been better used if they did what these people. If they did what these people did in this next video, I'm going to show you right here. A little screen share. Instagram.
Speaking of fireworks, I wonder how our buddy Buck, the scratch off guy, is doing.
Yeah, I know. I've seen. Yeah, I've only seen the one video where the guy shows up in the store with his hand wrapped up, and they start. I don't know, but yeah, Scott, maybe Buck and his buddy would have been better off maybe using their fireworks like this guy did. Check out this.
You got some some locomotion.
Yeah.
Locomotion, Scott. He's Russian, but you understand locomotion. Look what they did with their Roman candles and stuff. They're using them as propulsion.
Yeah.
That's ghetto fabulous right there. That's Russian ghetto fabulous. Look at this chair he's got.
Замолчь! Начни сама!
There you go, Scott. Use them with a boat motor.
He's lucky as hell to be sitting that close to it. Wow.
Well, that's very Russian of them, isn't it, Bill?
I tell you, man.
They ain't much for safety.
Yeah.
That boy Buck ain't bright.
The fireworks mess up all the time.
Yeah.
One good explosion. I like it, it's fun and everything, but stupid.
That's why I said it's very Russian, Bill.
Yeah.
They don't say why, they say why not.
Yeah. Oh, it's that damn potato water they drink.
No, finally.
All right, today that's a better use of them. Hey, I did let everybody know, Widow Killer, because I don't think you made it here on time. But those who are fans of Anthony Cumia, and they liked when Jim joined him after Opie and Anthony changed when it turned into Anthony and Jim. Well, they're doing a show over here on Patreon now that you can sign up for. Got to sign up for on Patreon. If you're just joining the show for the second hour of the vibe, actually, yeah, second hour of the vibe. That's right. That's where we're at. Okay, here we go. Let me run this a little bit. Here we go.
Okay, we're starting on Ant. Oh, no, wait, start on me? Okay, no, back to Ant. All right, good.
Perfect beginning. That worked well.
It really did. We've been spending 10 minutes now going back and forth.
It's artistic.
Yeah, it is.
To do cuts like this.
Autistic.
Back and forth. Autistic. Yeah, this is bassy a little bit.
It is a little bassy, right?
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I?
Hold on a second. It's not bassy. It's fucking salmon-y.
Oh, I was counting.
Bass.
Counting Basie. There you go. So if you're a fan if you want to see Cumia and Norton again, it's happening over there on Patreon. I want to thank Widow Killer for sharing that with me as well. You said you shared your results about the search in here. Let's see. That's what I find. It's very manipulable, easy. Oh, I seen that Bugs Bunny one before me. So you got so many clips in here. Frankie denies James Earl Jones.
Is Frankie doing all right so far?
Yes, God. How'd you guess? How did you know that? You weren't even here for Frankie time. How did you know he's doing all right so far? Yes,
it's Frankie.
All right. Now, I think the other day we did the whole AI thing where the AIs were counting to each other. They're like, I'm going to start counting, and they all tried to take charge of it, right? Well, our friend Widow Killer said, type in my wife yelling at me in one Google search window, then open another window and type in my husband yelling at me. Here's his results. For Widow Killer, my wife yelling at me, the AI overview cautions him to stay calm and don't yell back and step away and take a short break. Yelling usually means she feels stressed, unheard, or overwhelmed. But you do not have to accept being yelled at. That's the first one. That's if your wife's yelling at you. Now, what if my husband is yelling at you? What does Google say? My husband, National Domestic Violence Hotline. Call right now.
Call the police.
Call. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. That's right.
I'm going to jail.
Interesting. Thank you. That was awesome. Now you got. I'm going to hold the show. Mandy Diff, you gave me a gifted membership.
Wow.
Well, I got part of the gift, but you really gifted somebody else. You gifted Homeless Hoovy is back in the chat family. Courtesy of Mandy Diff, because she is a member defender, and I got to add her as a second thing on the scroll today. Thank you, Mandy Diff, member defender. Fuck, I was about to make an autistic joke, and Jimmy beat me to it. Well, he's the pro in that one right there. Let me do this real quick. I told you if you are nice enough to sponsor the show, I will say hi, folks. Your view's important to me here on The Vibe, but so is sponsorship, so I can continue doing The Vibe. And my wife don't say, what the hell are you doing down there all the time? So I can say, hey, honey, I'm making money getting memberships and the generosity of Mandy Diff, gifting people, adding to the chat family every day. Mandy Diff. Ooh, I got to do P Cunt and then Mandy Diff 2. I put the 2 gifted memberships right here. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate the support. You know I do, girl. All right, I'll throw it up there. Added the number 2 to Mandy Diff, the sponsor scroll. Today's show is being brought to you by the following. Pecan420, thank you for your generous gifted super chats and always. And Mandy Diff, I had to put a 2 right there. Mandy Diff, 2 gifted memberships. And then our boy Bone Loads kicked in with his $1.99. That's who is sponsoring today's show. Thank you for keeping the vibe alive as we continue here. That was interesting. Yeah, Scott, they just called the cops on him, right?
Yeah.
Call 50. Oh, I see another fun color coming through that I didn't notice the first time here. Do I not? I see a couple of them coming in. Whoa, I gotta catch up here. Let's see. I see. Wait a minute. I did this wrong because the fat pig hit me with another one. Thank you, pig. I'm going to add you to the scroll. The pig lifted and gifted us. Let's see who he added to the chat family. And I love the timing of this because those that are regular here on BF Live The Vibe know that tomorrow is members. Pig. Tomorrow is members only Tuesday. So the only way you're going to get to see tomorrow's show is courtesy this time of the fat pig because he made sure that another person, Andrea. Andrea, is that our friend, the famous mod? Andrea, the mod of the stars? I believe that's who that is. Welcome back to the chat family, courtesy of the fat pig. Thank you, pig. And I'm going to do this. Let me turn. I got too many things to turn on and off. I turn that off. I take this banner. I take the comment down quickly. And then I'm going to add Pecan 420 to the scroll. Right. Well, actually, no, I'm going to add the pig first. I have to add Pecan, though. My goodness. Here we go. Folks. Hi, folks. I'm going to add the fat pig to the sponsor scroll quickly because he gifted a membership right here. So let's see. 2 gifted memberships. Let's see. I'm going to add right here. The fat pig. Gifted. EERSHIP. Thank you. And while I'm here, I see I got to put a 2 next to Pecan 420 because he's not going to be outdone. 420. 2.
In an elevator.
It's the best elevator ride of all. There's Andrea. She got caught. Scott Fitzpatrick link box is running. And there's Pecan coming in with the second one.
Wow.
So I add you to the scroll. Again, I add your 2 to it. And thank you. Pecan already added that, buddy. Thank you for being a member defender. More people will be joining the vibe tomorrow for members only Tuesday. Thank you, Pecan 420. Sunday, Jenna. Mrs. Joe from the Truly Network. I almost said Howard Stern show. Sunday, Jenna, welcome back to the chat family. I miss you and Joe and everyone over there. Thank you. You're now back in the chat family. Filet-O-Fish 910 hooking me up with a gifted membership, making sure that P5P XJ900-V3 is here for tomorrow for members only. So, welcome.
That sounds like somebody from Star Wars.
It does. It sounds like a model number. Thank you. Again, I'm going to add... Hi, folks. I'm going to add Filet-O-Fish to the scroll quickly for the gifted membership.
You do notice they are version 3.
Super chat. And I got to add... Let's see.
I wonder if he knows R2-D2.
Maybe.
Hey, well, I'll buy you a little time, BF.
Please.
You know, a little bit on one of my time off, I've been watching some movies and stuff that I wouldn't. And I like B movies, the cheap B movies, but good B movies. And while I was watching, you know, you've heard of Attack of Killer Tomatoes?
Oh yeah.
Last night I watched Revenge of the Killer Tomatoes. Did
Yes.
you know? And it's super cheap, you know. And obscure, I think, but George Clooney was one of the main actors in it. I thought it was kind of odd.
Now, Scott, have you ever seen Attack of the Killer Donuts?
Donuts, yeah, I've seen that.
Really?
Have you seen the movie Rubber?
Rubber, no.
About the killer tire.
I didn't see that one. No.
Check it out. It's about a killer tire. Tire. Tire.
Okay.
A killer tire just rolls around, just taking out mofos, Bill.
Taking out people, rolls around, taking out people. Yep.
I seen a sofa or a chair that would eat people in it.
That one too, the killer couch, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The killer chair. Yeah, I do the B grade movies too. I love them. The cornier, the better, really. Yep. I love them. I do. I love them.
Well, I want to thank everybody. All right, that's awesome. I added everybody to the scroll, so thank you for doing that, Scott. Thanks for stretching for me. I appreciate that. Bill had to keep me straight earlier when he couldn't kept the banner up too long. So there's everybody sponsoring the show today, and I really appreciate it because it keeps the vibe alive. Thank you very much. Filet-O-Fish, Mandy Diff, Pecan 420, the Fat Pig, everybody that's lifted and gifted some people today. I appreciate that here. All right, let me see. We're going to get into segment-wise. What I got written down here. I could get into that.
A lot of people today.
It is, man. Great generosity, great energy for a Monday, man. I'm loving this. All right. You could say it's a vibe. Let's keep the vibe going here on the vibe. Let's check this out. Hanging out with Bill and Scott and the chat family, mixing podcasting, radio, and fun.
Butterfly in the sky.
Come on!
I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look,
nigga.
In a book,
my nigga.
Reading rainbow.
You think it's a game?
I can go anywhere.
Suck my dick.
Friends to know,
my nigga.
Ways to grow,
nigga.
Reading rainbow.
Here we go again.
I can be anything.
Same old shit.
What? Take a look,
nigga.
In a book,
my nigga.
Reading rainbow.
This is the shit I ain't talking about. You think it's a game? You think it's so cool?
This ain't no game. It's DMX. I think Bob got a little jealous of that one. I got another version of that one people like. Here's a more friendly version of that.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look in the book. Reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading rainbow. I swallow Is that a fucking kid's book? Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go. Levy is such a stupid name.
But we love some Bob Levy. Thank you, Bob. Such a
you know, we make fun of those things a lot of times when we see them, but I wish they had those when I was in school. Those like any of this stuff, Reading Rainbow, any of these educational, the biggest ones that are Schoolhouse Rock, Schoolhouse Rock, and
yeah, Bill, it did give you that little extra advantage of heading into school and all.
Edge. It did in school. It would have helped out a lot. I mean, especially for me and daggum grammar, English grammar. I could
country grammar.
Find out how to diagram a sentence and stuff. Heck yeah, that little railroad track stuff. Oh yeah. But anyways, I digress.
All your fancy school book learning and indoor plumbing, all you fancy people got. All right. But man. Wait, hang on, man. We have a message coming here. Hang on, from Mandy Diff. That's right.
Shut the fuck up, Bill.
As Mandy said it. I got no problem with it.
Is it kicking in wild, Bill?
No, it still don't mean nothing to me.
Remember, Wild Bill is a talking rainbow, says Pete. Unfortunately. I think he's done a fine job hanging out with us today, talking just the right amount, Bill. I got your back on that, buddy. All right. Why don't we do this now? Jerry, you might want to go away from your phone or device. I'm going to do the Perry Talk segment right now, because there are some Perry heads that actually like Perry and like some of this screaming. So we're going to do a little midday Perry Talk / Perry Vault. What we'll do is we'll go over to Twitter X for our little Perry fix, because he's probably off getting his sex change operation. He got sent home from his colonoscopy because he didn't do any prep or anything. So why don't we go over to Twitter X, see what they're sharing as far as catching up on Perry, and I'll go into my personal collection of Perry videos that I sat here and clipped bleary-eyed very late at night, and I'll share them with you for our Perry fix while he's off, and our midday segment, Perry Talk, is what we're going to do right now. Fun segments, mixing friends like Scott and Bill, radio, podcasting, chat family, Perry Talk. All right, so Yeah, he's off. I mean, it's not very often lately that he's been off this much in a row. So I know a lot of my Perry heads, when it gets to be like a week or 2 weeks, they're like, man, I really missed that crazy son of a bitch. So if that's where you're at, let's catch up a little bit right now. Ooh, here we go. Matter of fact, they have some things. When fans ask when PCL's back before we've even been gone 1 week. Here we go on Perry Talk. Coming up right now. There we go. Boom.
Somebody get these beggars out of here. Somebody get these beggars out of here. Somebody get these beggars out of here.
Ah, yes, a scene from the Odyssey. I wonder if Perry's going to go see the Odyssey, if he can make it through it. That would be interesting to see Perry try to, one make it through the Odyssey and then try to explain it, Bill. Now, you sent me that one fun clip about that. There was an old, miniseries version of that with Eric Roberts or something in it. Was
that it or from the old movie?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, it had Eric. Yeah, it was.
It would have been from the old movie,
right? Okay, because I saw something on the thing that mentioned a mini series, but at any rate, yeah, it was.
Yes, there was. Yes, it was from the mini series then, but it's basically but from a long time ago.
But it had Eric Roberts in it. I mean, of all things, yeah, that was funny. So, the ketchup catastrophe. So for those that don't know this, I believe was it baking soda. Put baking soda in your ketchup. They encourage him to do and just shake it up, Perry, on Perry Talk. It'll be no problem.
It's expanding.
Oh. It's gone. And that's how he's got that speckled ceiling or whatever, that textured ceiling he's got. And I think there's ketchup stain up on that ceiling to this day.
Popcorn ceiling.
Yeah, the popcorn, Bill. Thank you.
I guess the baking soda goes against the acid or something.
It must, yeah. I think because it's an acid and
But that's what tomato-y is acid.
Hot dog bun.
Thank you.
Look at how the bottle looks.
He's got some kind of satanic marking on his head or something.
Shut
the fuck up.
Man, what is that, bro?
It's expanding.
That bottle, yeah.
He's got. You notice expanding, Scott?
Yeah. It looked like a bloated animal on the side of a highway.
Yeah, it's probably like literally gurgling in his hand.
Look at how the bottle looks. It's expanding. You son of a bitch!
So he thought the bit was, hey, just kind of choke down a hot dog with some dryness to it. He thought that was the bit, Scott. Apparently, he's never seen a Saturday morning science show.
You mother!
Be honest, I wouldn't have thought that.
He's dead.
And I didn't know this. I know what it does with vinegar, but I wouldn't have thought that about ketchup.
Well, Scott makes a good point. Like the base of ketchup is essentially that same sourness, right? Is it not like a tomato-y acid, right? It's an acid.
What if they get him to drop them Altoids into a Coke or whatever?
Coke,
it is?
yeah.
I don't know if they ever did. Maybe Widow Killer or somebody will let us know that.
You were done.
I think he's done the Pepto, the Mentos.
Mentos.
You son of a bitch! It's all over the Gina picture in the wall.
Yeah, they did. It's all over the Gina picture. It was on the ceiling. I remember Tom, they shared a picture that he took after the fact, and you could still see the staining on the ceiling.
See that?
It's on the Gina.
Oh,
see that, you mother?
Look. When he was in love with Gina, it got his Gina picture.
Right there.
When he still is.
Bitch.
All right, Garrett,
Yeah,
can you come
he
over
is.
and help him clean, please?
He acts like
Calm down, Perry. Calm down. That's why we love him so much.
Unbelievable. So we're doing Perry Vault because Perry is off, so we're kind of giving our Perry fix, going back and looking at some of the old stuff. What the hell? Perry's pirate name would be I'd tap it. I don't know. What the hell? It looks like a emerging a kidnapping victim, Scott.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody that was just kidnapped for many years and just got set free. Wow, look at that. Holy shit. Perry would hit it. Let's see. Perry's name would be Loving the Men's Booty. All the men's booty. Is he?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I see somebody showing up here. Let's catch up with the chat. Scott has a link box running. Perry emojis, gay emojis are being used, if you remember, here on The Vibe by Jim Fanning. I have membership levels for as little as $1.99. I want to thank everybody for giving all those great gifted memberships today. Thank you for your generosity. Widow Killer says, Legend says the ketchup is still there. The last picture I remember seeing Widow Killer when they were doing something, and I guess Perry saw it and noticed it and sent the picture to Tom. There was still like a orangish tint in the popcorn, as Bill says. Jim gets the love from Mandy Diff. Nightbot's running for all of our friends. Ha! Sean Riggle hears and says, it's the vinegar and ketchup, you jabronis.
Okay, vinegar then.
Ha, Sean Riggle. Good to see you in the chat there, buddy. And don't get all guitars and Cadillacs on me again. Hoya, yo, Hoya, it says the space nerd. Excuse me while I whip this out. It's time to go to the dark side of the nerd. You heard the nerd call. Excuse me while I whip this out. So we greet the nerd.
Nerd.
That was made by Terry Nee when that whole Artemis thing was going on out there for our friend, the Space Nerd, lover of space and all things spacey. Good morning to you. Right back to you, Space Nerd, who says good morning to me. Good know, Reverend Wild Bill. Widow Killer number 22 says, Blue Balls the pirate, or Captain Jack Swallows.
Shut the fuck up.
Maybe maybe Captain Swallows Randy. Perry Swallows. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Hey, Hoya Scott from the Space Nerd.
Nerd.
The Space Nerd says, sorry I'm late. Good thing we don't mark off for tardiness here on the Vibe there, Space Nerd. We were did a story we were thinking about you about those base jumpers, nerd, who jumped off, famously jumped off the Space Needle out there in Seattle, Washington. So, because you're responsible for all those people that do that stuff. Let's see. Alf and Nerd get acknowledged by Mandy Diff. Space Nerd acknowledges Pete Cunt. This is what happens when you jump in the chat, family chat. You get acknowledged, you get jumped on. I posted the video of the Diet Coke Mentos challenge because the shirt they posted last month was a close-up of Perry's face. Well, let me give it to you. Thank you, Widow Killer. You are so awesome to me and all of us by giving me content that's relevant in real time. And I'm going to show you, Scott. You said you wanted to know about the whole Mentos and Perry and all that stuff.
Right on.
Where'd you put it, buddy? Posted the video. Diet Coke Mentos challenge. They posted. Where'd you post it? Is it in mine? I don't see it in the Vibe. Is it in... The last thing I saw was your matchup of your my husband, my wife yelling at me thing. But I'm sure the link will be there in a second. Short nerd. Unless you put it somewhere else. Just direct me where you put it, buddy. Rockets Red Glare from the nerd. Hoya Jim from the nerd. The crazy kids that jumped off of the Space Needle. Yeah, apparently they came running out of the bathroom and jumped right in. What is Widow Killer? Did
Maybe they got through. Maybe they'd eaten at Taco Bell and that was explosive diarrhea and blew them off that side.
There it is right there. See, in real time, Widow Killer is that putting stuff in our chat, man, in over here. Well, this is where we're at, folks. We have to do Perry Vault because Perry is off. So let me take that out. Stop sharing. Let me reshare this, courtesy of our friend Widow Killer, who just freshly put it in the Discord of BF Live The Vibe over there on 100 Proof Podcasting. Let's go back. We're on Perry Vault now because Perry's going to be off for the next couple weeks. So we're kind of catching up on some of the classic moments. Maybe some of you know, maybe some of you don't, but here it is. Hit Perry and Mentos and Diet Coke.
A bottle of Diet Coke, which I don't drink.
Thank you, Widow.
Some Mentos.
I remember.
Thank you, whoever sent this.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I did kind of remember this being a thing, but I don't know how long ago.
I drink this now or later.
Wasn't too long ago, was it?
Well, it all depends on what you think is not too long ago, Bill. It's the way this is 5 years ago. It says very careful listing. This is probably right when Bone Loads got me into watching this.
Well, yeah, 5 years. That's a good while ago. I thought it was earlier than that.
He does look a lot different.
You know what tastes better than Diet Coke? Mentos. Brother Perry, drop 3 Mentos in the Diet Coke bottle for added flavor. Drop them in the bottle.
3 Mentos in my mouth?
No. Perry in the bottle.
Somebody wrote, God rest his soul.
No, it's
Somebody
going to
wrote in
make
the chat,
it's
Kyle
gonna make
Busch
the
isn't
Diet Coke
straight.
explode. It'll make it explode. I'm not doing that.
Oh, he does know this. Because there was a day
Here's the Diet Coke.
he didn't know all of these
Here's
things.
the Mentos. If I put 3 of them in here, it's going to make the
Is this before you could hear Tom having the back and forth with him?
doing it
Yeah, I think so, Scott.
in
Yeah.
my house. It'll fucking make my Diet Coke explode. Fuck you.
2 minutes later.
Fucking asshole.
I got to get that graphic. 2 minutes later. What's he got, a McFlurry or something?
I used to work in the grocery business. Remember, assholes? I know what these fucking things do when you put them in fucking a soft drink with fizz water in there.
Ah. He was still in the cult back then until they told him to quit. And then he started seeing that money coming in. He's like, oh, nah, I think out of the two, I'm going to quit you.
I'm not doing it in my house! You son of a bitch!
You gotta
See,
love
these are the kind of things I watch on faster speed, Bill.
I'll put 2 mementos in there if you pay fucking big. And I'm fucking sealing the damn thing. I'm not opening it up back up.
It's easy with Perry,
Shut up, asshole!
especially nowadays, because he talks so slow in between words that it actually kind of makes him regular pace.
I was going to say, now it'd be normal.
One
Yep.
mementos. God almighty. No mementos in the Diet Coke. I need to put mementos in the Diet Coke. No, it's not happening. I am not blowing up my fucking Diet Coke in my apartment. That will make a fucking humongous mess, and I'm not going to be...
Or even better, like put it in your stomach and have it just flow out of his...
I was about to say, why couldn't somebody talk him into eating about 5 Mentos, swallowing 5 Mentos, and then drinking the Coke real quick?
Filet fish that says, he said mementos. You gotta, I'm not eating those mementos. Let's see.
And I'm not going to be... I need to put mementos in the Diet Coke. No, it's not happening. I am not blowing up my fucking Diet Coke in my apartment. That will make a fucking humongous mess, and I'm not going to be...
I'm not going to put mementos in the Coke.
He ain't going to do it.
If you want to see that, you got to pay $1,000. I am not cleaning this. $100 is not going to pay for cleaning up my apartment. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it.
You can see the carpet then.
$100 to fucking put this shit.
Wow,
this shit.
Scott, great observation,
That was
Scott, from a long-time
That's
fan. Scott, you're right. That carpet is nowhere near that color. Widow killer. What do you think about Scott's observation? He's dead right. Look how much of that, how clean that carpet is. You watch a current episode, there was no way you will see all of this carpet in the background.
Check out the clutter. There's not a lot of clutter per se.
Not as bad.
Not as much. And check out
not like what it is now.
this. Now he says this is not hoarding mentality, Bill. He got a really nice box that he liked, and that's his garbage box.
Not just for one-time use. He just reused it over and over.
That's his kitchen garbage box. Tom had to tell him to get rid of.
God.
It makes it overflow, and I got no room to clean up this fucking mess.
And it was there so long that the carpet is even lighter under it.
Yeah. I would hate to go. I would actually hate
This
to
is
go.
Sergeant Funk. I would donate $100 if you put 3 Mentos in Coke all at once. Then take it away.
He's got the picture of him sitting on Jesus' lap in the background.
Send $100. Send $100. Send $100. Okay? Send $100 and I'll put the mementos in the Coke and then in my mouth.
And what he just got,
Okay?
he just most recently got that, Salvador Perry or whatever picture that somebody sent him with all the melting Perrys on it.
Yeah.
There's so many talented people in his community, our communities.
Bombs away for what? Bombs away for what?
$100 and he's annoyed. Bombs away. Bombs away for what?
You motherfucker!
Yeah, Perry's a trip without the luggage.
Victor, yes. Victor is great at cleaning. That video that they made of him cleaning when he wasn't there, and then they made him sit there and watch it, that's just a chef's kiss shit. And Victor is the shit.
I feel sorry he went back down to do it. Jeez.
3 mementos.
Okay. He did. Great call there, Filet-O-Fish. I wasn't picking up on that first. He can't say Mentos, Scott. He says mementos. Yeah. That's great. Thank you.
Okay, they're Mentos, you idiot.
3 mementos.
3 mementos.
1, 2, 3.
That's as bad as stolen. They stolen my 3 mementos.
Well, what it is, memento is one. Memento is more than one.
This is just Perry trying to talk.
Anyways, it sounds good anyways, huh?
I gotta put it in my mouth or put it in the Diet Coke first?
I'm trying to play.
Put it in my mouth, brother.
You're trying to justify his.
Do you want it in my mouth or in the Diet Coke? Put it in my mouth. I prefer it that way.
Here it goes. Come on.
Put it in the Diet Coke.
We're almost
1,
near
2,
the
3.
end. Here goes. Look.
Oh,
it's like 92 all over again.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what it was like in The Office. Did he looked up? Did he? That's Randy Cola.
Shut the fuck up.
And look, he's got the Pedlo skate park shirt on, and that's the skate park. He just went and embarrassed himself with that new Tony Hawk board, is it not? Look at that. And he puts his mouth right on it, just like 92. What do I have to do to make this a success? Of course, put your mouth on it.
The Diet Coke. 1, 2, 3.
He's running away to hide his boner. But that's why That's why I say he shouts at all the gay stuff on his show. It's because he's shouting his boner away. He knows when they play those media shares, he gets all excited. He's shouting his gayness away.
Shut the fuck up.
Motherfucker! You motherfucker!
And there you have it. Thanks, Widow Killer. There you go, Scott. Ask and you shall receive in real time right here on Perry Talk. All right.
Coca Memento. Up there. Yeah. Wow. It's my mind so messed up I can't even say it.
Look at this one. Look at what he's got on his face.
Wow. What is that? Go back. Yeah.
I'm going to play the whole thing for you. This is when I believe Perry had to show us his car detailing prowess. Now, I always thought that he's been churching it up, guys, and he's just a fancy car washer, right?
Shut the fuck up.
But he calls himself a car detailer. Now, detailed, I mean, they might take Perry. This is Perry detailing a car with the real Tony Hawk. Let's check.
This is a bucket of water, and I'm not filling it.
Yeah, just put it. That'll mix okay with Simple Green. I think you're okay with that.
Yeah, that is not gonna fucking happen, and I'm not gonna yell at my home.
2 minutes later.
I bet taking forever to detail a car.
Perry, again, I'm not gonna lie.
He looks like he's bent over waiting for Tony to take. He bent over. He is. He's,
Shut the fuck up.
We know, Widow Killer. He is very extra touchy-feely, handy with Tony Hawk.
Thank you.
We were out to wrap up. Get like a right.
He's got those like balls across the nose. Yeah. Yes, it looks like a thong with like some kind of balls in it that he had to clean the car.
Banana
with.
hammock.
Banana hammock,
right?
Hey, I'm assuming if you're here, folks, that you like me enough to be here, but make sure that YouTube or Rumble or Facebook or wherever you're enjoying the show knows it by doing as Space Nerd says and hitting that like button for me, folks, because they like all that stuff and they like comments too, and we're going to get into how we're going to get into the comments later.
Oh, it broke on me.
That's a better angle.
Get out of my home. What? We're done. We're done. What? We're not done. We are done. Why? Give me this. No. Give me. Perry?
Hey, Perry, come on. We're almost done. Perry, you were paid to wear it.
Now,
I know, but then you don't get paid. But then you don't get paid for the stunt. Thank you, Tony. Hey, by the way, can we say goodbye to Tony?
Thank you, Mandy. There's 18 of you, and she lets me know she's the 19th like. Bye, Tony. Bye, Tony. So we'll see Tony there real soon. And I know a lot of people, we've been talking in the chat how we're getting more excited that we want to see these combinations now, especially after the break. I want to see Mole kind of without Don. I want to see Perry and Mole one time, and then maybe Perry, Mole, and Bob. I want to see how some of those. That's some stuff we can look forward to when Perry comes back from his sex change and all that stuff. But here's what happens when you go a week without PCL.
I'm done! I'm done! I am done! I'm done! We are done! We're done! I am done with this!
Oh no! The fucking Scott. The fake. I'm coming, Elizabeth. The fake heart attack. Here goes.
I was gonna say, why has this man not had a heart attack?
You know, Bill, I would like even in my own personal life, this was the last thing I would ever do. If I act like I'm dying, I want you to respond the way you should respond, and I'm not going to give you any bad stimuli. But you go, he ain't really dying. So, That's what that.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go back. This is one of Perry's pool parties. Now Perry has the phone and the camera out there. I remember when we did the hot tub stream with that guy. And I'm not talking with the man here. Well, look at this belly, number one.
Gorilla.
Jesus, look at this number one. Ladies, hang on to your panties and all. Perry talk. Perry going for a dip. I hope it ain't too skinny. Nothing skinny about the way you dipping, Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
It's a fat dip.
Okay, I came out by the pool. I'm gonna take a little dip in. I'm not gonna swim a lot. I just, I'm gonna lay the towel here. I'll lay it on the chair.
You wouldn't let us have a pool party, so he's demonstrating the pool for us, Bill. He's rubbing it in. There you
I
go.
hope they have a good pool filter as hairy as he is.
This is a good point.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm just gonna, jump in.
That is, they probably have to pay a person just to come and take this to remove his body hair from the filter, Bill. That's a good point, buddy.
Shut the fuck up.
Good point.
Short time
What's up, Scott?
Watch the water displacement whenever he gets in the pool. Watch the water.
Nice. He looked like a broke ass Jason Alexander. You look like a broke ass.
Take a short swim and then get out and go back in my apartment. Okay, that's it. So
do it, Barry.
Look at that juicy man. Look at this. The women are getting turned on by what they're seeing. Pecan says gay.
His shoulders are hairy in the back, but his back is not. Okay,
jump in.
That's a level. Let's see. He's got that hair, if he's got that hair by the butt crack, that fool. He's got full hairy ass.
Shut the fuck.
Hey, baby, got that Woodman jag ass up in here, baby. I got that. Hey, baby, I got that Woodman. Look, here. Did you hear the two hits? You heard it, Scott, right?
Belly splash or something.
Yep. It sounded dumb. It sounded dumb. You heard the head, and then you heard the belly. He don't even know how to dive. Oh, and the spit. What's with the 12-year-old? I'm gonna spit before I jump in the pool for no reason. You gross ass. Watch this. Spit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in.
I guess he didn't spit in the pool. I don't know what's better or worse, Scott.
Wait, you walk around there, walk right in it.
Yeah, right. Watch it. You hear the head, and then you hear the belly hit.
Yep.
Hey Scott, I think we've all done that a time or two. Whether you've cupped the water when you hit it, or maybe you hit it on your back. That doesn't feel good when you do that shit, boy.
Yeah, we just call them belly busters.
Belly butt, yeah. A couple times we would challenge them to do it on purpose. Like you have to do it, and you can't pull your arms in or nothing. And we'd have to do one, and then whoever would give up first doing them.
Pool parties. There are no pool parties ever to happen here.
My specialty dive was a cannonball.
Oh yeah, Bill. We can't go wrong with that because you can't get too hurt, and there's good water displacement. Widow Killer says, "Oh yeah, Scott, please."
Is it just me, or is the swimming pool kind of shaped like a phallus penis, like a short penis, when you got the balls and the shaft there?
Maybe. Let's keep looking here. Let's see. Widow Killer says, "Oh my God, he just spit where people and their kids walk barefoot."
Shut the fuck up.
No problem at all, bro. And it wasn't even necessary. It wasn't like he was hawking or nothing. It was almost like when you're playing baseball, Bill, or you're about to do something, and you go,
just trying to be cool,
There you go, Bill.
Still kept nice because of not having pool parties.
That's what he's Look at that hair, ladies. And that's what he's demonstrating. This is why the place is nice, because he don't allow us to have the pool parties that we're always threatening to have there.
People destroying the land.
He did this place water though to wash the spit away.
Maybe he'll probably walk around in it like the heathen he is.
That I live in and live on. So again, no way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Will there be a pool party of any sort? If I invite you to my house, one, maybe two people, if I ever
ballet
invite.
Flop. Instead of ballet, it was a ballet flop.
Again, I have to invite you. If I don't invite you, don't even ask. It's not going to happen. End of story. Back in the water over here. You can't see him. You jump in the pool again, All right.
That's it.
Garbage.
Go, Scott. We got.
Oh, I was just looking around at I was trying to. I thought I seen some garbage in the bottom of that pool, but
Yeah, he's got in his hand. He's got something in his hand.
He got that out of the pool right for
Stop asking or stop telling me that I'm having a party in my apartment complex when I will never have any party.
So he went out in front of his pool to demonstrate and to rub in our faces how you're never allowed, no matter how much you're saying it, you're never allowed to have a pool party here. I'll show you.
Any sort here. Kavish?
Because I'm in charge.
Understand me? There's no parties of any sort. Now, I'm going to go back in the water because the water feels nice. So I'm never moving out of this
Very
place.
deep one either.
Okay?
Only 8 feet deep.
That's all. I don't need to be in the water much longer. Basically it. So that's my swimming day for me today. I don't need to do much swimming. It's just a small dip in the water.
I bet you're very close.
And,
he dries off his armpits and he gets his face.
The day.
Rather than the other way around, right, Scott?
No more swimming for the day. That's all. Okay, we'll talk. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for tuning into this. Bye.
That's too much sexy, ladies. You can't have all that sexy.
You're supposed to go face, armpits, asshole. Face, armpits, asshole.
Yeah, there should be an order. It's shaped like a penis. I've looked at his apartment on Google Maps, and personally, that's the real reason why I think he doesn't want to move, because he loves his penis-shaped pool, Scott.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it, but I kind of agree with the sentiments being said. If it's shaped like a penis, that's probably why you didn't move. All right? And then we've been seeing a couple of these. Caption this photo is what they say. Who's the chick with the thigh-high socks? Oh, there you go. So that's Perry and some of his boards from back in the day. Now, I will confess, Scott, I wore those socks too. I had socks similar to that back in the day.
I never. I mean, maybe when I was in grade school, I don't remember, but I don't really remember being a high sock guy.
I had over the calf.
Yep.
Over the calf, they were called, right, Bill?
Yep.
I had red, white, blue ones, green, and yellow ones, all kind of stuff. Over the calf.
They were all white socks, but the stripes could be different. But the socks themselves were white.
Yes, sir. And sometimes they'd make it up to my knees. They were like knee, warm my knees up. All right. We saw that one. Now let's find that time. Oh my goodness, this is great. This is the discovery of one of the many pizzas that was hidden just a couple years ago. What do you think, Widow Killer? This is probably 2 years ago now, with the half and half beard, which was one of my favorite dye jobs that Perry has done on the beard. And this is when they made Perry aware that some of the pizzas that maybe were hidden in there haven't really been found or discovered, or maybe he found them. Let's see what this one is on Perry Talk.
Never again! Never again am out of my home!
It's a penicillin pizza now.
Oh, yeah, it is, Scott. Big time. So, everybody, if you're not a fan of Perry Caravella, if you're not a regular follower, he is a big believer in these Trader Joe's organic frozen pizzas. He thinks because it's from Trader Joe's and it says organic and somebody wrote the word Italy on the box, that it's no preservative, it's 100% good for you, all of that, right? So then some of the challenges became to be, well, let's start moving some of these pizzas around, put them under cushions. And I think this one ended up in his shirt drawer, probably for more than a month, maybe multiple months, unbeknownst to Perry, Bill. They told him, go look for this, Perry. I don't think you know that this is in your drawer. And he's like, no way. I would notice if there was a pizza in my drawer.
Yeah, they told him to look in the drawer, yeah.
Yep. He had no idea.
This goddamn mother... He'd never again am out of my home! Look at this shit!
What is that?
Pizza's been in my drawer for ages! And what the...
What's up, Bill?
Talking about that earlier one about the clutter and stuff. You know, this is just a couple of years ago. Look how much more clutter there is than what there was in that first one we saw a long time ago.
Good comparable, buddy. Yeah, because that video was 5 years ago, and this is more recent.
No shit!
Well, where did you find that?
You can scrape that
in
off.
my drawer underneath shirts!
Why do you keep pizzas in your drawer? Wait, can I see it? Wait, please.
I got the trash with this thing and I gotta throw it outside.
Wait, can I see it?
Because my apartment stinks! Never get him out of my home! It's in poison!
Possibly save that pizza for Wednesday for when we do Cooking with Perry.
No! You sick son of a bitch!
See? Now, Bill, there's another change right there, buddy. That's where he made him change from the box. Now he has a proper trash can right there. He just threw it in. He don't have that.
Look at the color on that carpet.
And Scott's observation is look. Yep.
We save that pizza for Wednesday for when we do cooking with Perry.
Look at that.
It looks like 1,000 ashtrays got dumped.
Look at that.
And I was going to say, not to be confused with the big steel galvanized trash can he has over here to the right.
Oh my God, Scott. And he's been in there for decades, so he's probably due an improvement with lights, with all that kind of stuff, Scott. But he won't let them in to do it.
Yeah, that'd probably be just common upkeep, or whatever.
Landlord duty. Yep. Space Nerd says that I have San Pellegrino lemonade, lemons from Italy. It's healthy no matter how much sugar, right, Perry? And that's another thing that Perry won't accept, Bill. He believes that any sugars derived from fruits will not give him diabetes.
Of course not.
He believes that only sugar that's put in from the cane sugar, if they pour it in on purpose, that's the only sugar you get the diabetes. I was Wolford Brimley. You have diabetes.
You just can't fix stupid,
And they're telling him, like, even the green, the machine and the juices that you drink that are healthy, they are loaded with natural sugars. For those that don't know, when Perry looks for the pizzas in his credenza, all he does is pull the drawers out and sees there's no pizza on top and closes it. Meanwhile, the pizza is underneath. That's right, Widow Killer, and that's why he so quickly thought that, like, no, there's no pizzas in my drawers. I would smell it. I'm in there every day. So he had no idea until Perry, you might want to dig a little deeper.
Yeah, until they told him. I mean, he'd been in the drawer until they told him to go look. He didn't dig deeper and find it. Jesus, Perry.
Scott, you don't know how right you were, because Widow Killer sent me the picture of the cock and balls. The pool right there, buddy. That's a penis with 2 balls on the bottom of it. Scott, look.
Shut the fuck up.
And now we know the real reason Perry Carivello doesn't want to move from his apartment.
It's very long, but it's got a hell of a girth, though. Look at it.
I try to convince my wife of the same thing. His clothes.
Widow Killer is on it.
Widow Killer, Scott, I'm telling you. So does it all the time, and I've thanked Widow Killer personally and on air multiple times. Thank you. Oh yeah, Widow Killer sends me all kind of clips, the Kumia stuff, the previews of movies, and just fun stuff that I believe he enjoys and thinks that we would enjoy sharing. Celebrity death reports, all that stuff. His clothes, but he's too lazy to lift them. Yeah. He would never lift them up, and that's why he thought they weren't in there. Peacunt shouts out the Reverend Wild Bill Pool. Says Peacunt 420 right there. And then Peacunt says, they
can go tomorrow on the show.
You gay.
What's that?
Why are you gay?
Exactly. There you go. All right, let's keep on with Perry talk right here.
Yep.
So let's stop sharing. Let's reshare. And let's see. We got some more to watch over there. But yeah, the pizzas. Scott, when he started I'm like, this, you can start getting into things molding up and black mold. You're getting into that's another level. Now, it's always great when Bob and Perry are together. They got together just before this little kind of summer break they're taking, because Perry's going to have like a procedure. I understand, because he didn't do the prep right, that they sent him back home for the colonoscopy. So maybe at some point in this break, Scott, he's going to do the clean out, get the colonoscopy and everything. Well, this is Bob's big surprise for Perry. We're getting a little Perry fix while while Perry is off. What I was getting at is that Bob and Perry will be getting together on August 12th for Bob's birthday. But until they get together for that, here's Bob and Perry on Perry Talk, your Perry fix.
Go away. What are we going to do? You're not allowed here! I'm coming 3 days early, and we have all these people flying from all over the world to come here to see this. The jumping of the cake is almost like the running of the bulls in Spain. This is going to be a huge thing that'll be done every year from now on. What's the matter with you? You got poop coming out of you the whole time. And all this, and you're ruining everything. I have a big surprise for everybody.
What's going down?
You know 92 the musical, right?
There better not be. I'm gonna get an attorney and start suing everybody. This is driving me nuts.
No, this is a good thing. They're gonna do it live in your place, and Josh Perry, the guy with the same name as you, is gonna jump out.
Musical in my home, moron.
He's gonna jump out of a big cake that is made that day.
There is no musical in my home, number one. There is no cake that's gonna be in my apartment, number two.
Here it is, right there. That's the cake that's being made.
The actor that's in 92 the musical?
Yes, Josh Perry
No
will
one's
be there.
allowed here.
His last name is Perry?
It's so weird. Tom, I was like shocked that this is happening like this. His name is Josh Perry, and he's going to jump out of a cake that is made just like that one in Perry's apartment. And it's going to be... What?
Stupid. No one is allowed in my apartment. Do you people... listen to me. Time out and listen to me, please.
Time out. There's no time out.
I'm not allowing a goddamn body in my home. You understand me? You're not allowed in my home. No one's allowed here but my own family. That is it.
Well,
Tom's not allowed here anymore either.
It's a bake-off. It's not a party.
You're not allowed in my apartment. Get into your brain, you idiot.
You don't have the musical? I can't believe that.
I am now in trouble. If you will get me out of this mess, I will detail your car on the double.
There you go. It's the Perry musical. There's the preview right there.
I am now in trouble. If you will get me out of this mess, I will detail your car on the double.
All right, enough of that. How about that? We get that off the screen. Perry Talk, the musical. Yeah, we're throwing it all around here on Perry Talk, getting our Perry fix. Widow Killer says, I just posted a pic of Bob's pool, which I have to say is really cool, especially compared to Perry's. You tell him, Perry, says Filet-O-Fish. Well, let's see what that picture is, since you were nice enough to throw it in the Discord. That's Perry's penis pool. It's still in there. Ah, now this makes... Wait a minute. Bob's got much cooler pools than Perry does. He's got the penis one. But look what Bob's got, guys, courtesy of Widow Killer. Bob's got the Levy horse pool. There's the Levy horse pool right there. Or, how about this one? How about the coffin pool? Look at this, guys. He's got a coffin pool and a matching coffin raft here. Look at that. Oh my God! If we could send that raft to Perry and tell him he has to sleep in it, can you imagine that? We got to get Bob to send that to Perry, Scott. That would be awesome.
Perry sleeps like a vampire on top of his blanket covers anyway.
He sure does, Scott. He does, like some kind of freak. He just like lays right on top of his shit like a vampire. That's a good comparison. Great, Widow Killer. Thank you. Now, I believe Widow Killer was saying, or somebody was saying something about Perry ruining the Heart Attack Grill. Here's a picture of him before he put them out of business. He ate them out of business, folks.
Shut the fuck up.
You remember this, Scott, right?
I don't.
This is when he went to that burger
Well,
place when
they
they
got
weigh you, and he got the whippings. That's right. Because if you don't eat to their satisfaction, you don't finish enough, they come up and whip you. Right, Bill?
Yes.
So they my theory all along was, Bill, is that he had no intention of finishing. All he wanted to do was get beat by the women there. That's my whole thing.
Hell, I wouldn't finish either.
There you go. But yet another business other than Hooters that Perry single-handedly took out of business himself, the Heart Attack Grill, in no other place but Las Vegas, Nevada, on Perry Talk when he did his little trip. And here's how everybody's feeling when PCL goes on break. That's how everybody's feeling. That's why we're doing Perry Talk and Perry Vault right now. We are at July 27th. Like I said, as far as I know, I don't think they're coming back until they do the August 12th show with Bob and Perry, is my recollection. So you just have to come here to get your daily Perry fix right here. And it says Perry Talk and it says Perry Vault, right? Well, how about if I go in my personal vault and I'll hand select one of my videos, Perry Caravello live videos for my PCL thing, and we'll have fun. We'll wrap up Perry Talk doing just that. Let me see. Is this one? With Prop Master. Ooh, this was a good one because this involves my boy Scott Fitzpatrick too. Let me find it real quick. Let me share this real quick. Video. Type this in PR
Well, Bill, do you got a fan or something going? It's got like a bearing making a high pitch.
That's what Jim heard this
for
morning.
$5.
Yeah,
Okay. That's what Bill and JB Bates
let's
did.
see,
They were
tell me
prop
Pierre
masters,
now.
and Mike and
All right. Yep, sounds good.
Ooh, those nipples.
Oh, yeah, there you go. But what about Perry? Oh, I thought you were talking about Bill. Okay, this this is out of my personal collection. I sit up many hours, bleary-eyed, late at night, prepping this show and watching and listening to Perry. And sometimes some wild stuff pops off, and I get on here and record it. I have enough of them that I have a Perry vault now. This one involves our friend Scott Fitzpatrick, who goes by the Prop Master, because when we started doing shows with Scott, we would just not even tell him about what we're going to talk about. We would just talk about things, and Scott had this ability to kind of pull these props out. He's like, I got that, I got that, I got that. He's the Prop Master. And I believe Scott, our friend Matt Problems,
right.
he wrote this one in on behalf of Scott for the Prop Master and asked Scott's very famous gay monkey question. Scott has asked Bob Levy, he's asked Shuli Agar, he's asked some of the biggest podcasters, and now he's going to ask Perry through the Prop Master Super Chat the gay monkey question here on my Perry Vault.
Prop Master for $5. Okay. That's what Bill and JB Bates did. They were prop masters. And Mike and Eric were their sons, and so was Gabrielle and Danielle, their daughters. So now,
who are those
if you
people he's
had a
talking
gay
about?
Monkey.
Perry always has to make everything about him, Scott, right? So you're just happen to be the prop master. He's just got things floating around in his head. He goes, squirrel, prop master. I used to know people in Hollywood, and he'll bring it. Nobody asked him about that. Nobody. It's just a random thought that was in his head, Scott. But here we go.
Master for $5. Okay. That's what Bill and JB Bates did. They were prop masters.
Bill and Jamie Bates. I don't know. Maybe their father was master. I don't know.
And Mike and Eric were their sons, and so was Gabrielle and Danielle, their daughters.
See? So he just rattles off 6 people. You have no idea. It's not even relevant to the question. And then he wonders why his stream lasts 6, 8, 10 hours sometimes.
So now, Perry, if you had a gay monkey, a hyphen A,
I love it. I love his answer.
G-A with the hyphen Y. If you had a gay monkey on your back, would you leave it there or would you beat it off? No. Monkeys are not gay. They're animals. So, that's not true of any sort.
Monkeys are not gay. They're animals, according to Perry Caravello.
Hey, he would be the one to know.
He seemed confident that he knew that there were no.
I'm telling you. I mean, that's like Bill Clinton said that a BJ is not sex. So
holy shit, Scott, you're right. This show is just. I'm having a fun Monday, but Angry Iguana reminds me that I'm having a hard time keeping up with the time because I had no idea that it was 6 minutes into hour number 4. We're supposed to be doing 3 hours here. I guess I'm having a slow, fun Monday. The show's going slow for me, but I'm having fun. And now we are officially into Overvibe. Wow, Scott, I was late. The first half of the show ran late today because we have so much generosity and so much extra talk and chatter and having fun. But if it wasn't for you putting that in the chat, I would have no idea that this very minute we're in Overvibe. Mouth wide open and looking up like in 92, says Widow Killer of the when he was doing the Mentos thing. Bill wants the whipping, says our friend Jim of the Heart Attack Grill. He claims that with no shame in his game. Widow Killer 22 getting the laugh from Filet-O-Fish. Widow Killer says, if you eat all the octuple biomass burger, you understand? The octuple biomass burger, they wheel you to your car in a wheelchair, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and then but the bypass. Yeah, and if you get spanked if you don't finish the one in the challenge. Overvibe, shut the fuck up, Bill edition.
Shut the fuck up, Bill!
I told him that this morning. Widow Killer says, correction, looks like it was any burger from the triple bypass that got the wheelchair treatment for the finishing. Thank you, Widow Killer. Told you I heard it. He's talking about the sound. He's talking about they're still talking about the cookie sound. I hear it again. That's all right. It's fine. It's not bothering me that much. Octuple Bypass was their biggest burger with 8 patties. That's where you get the octo for 8. Bill does that to shows. He says about. Sorry. All right, let's look. We are in the overvibe. I would have known if Scott hadn't told me. We're going to do one more segment, and that's going to be Rock You Like a Horoscope because it's required on Mondays. But we got to wrap up Perry Vault real quick. And since we're kind of in the overvibe and we want to get things wrapped up real quick, we're going to do quickly for my friend Pecan 420, one of these Pop Key tracks. We'll just throw one in real quick, and it'll be The Perry of Death. Right back at you, Perry. See you when you come back with Bob. That was Perry Talk /
Y'all still hear that noise?
Yes.
A little bit.
Talk. Perry talk. Perry talk. Talk. Perry talk. Talk. Perry talk. Perry talk.
There's the Perry Talk, Perry Vault. I'll put up my little studio background, changing my background on you. Here we're in overvibe. Overvibe. That's when 3 hours wasn't enough. We're in hour number 4. All right. I'm going to let you know that tomorrow is Members Only Tuesday, folks. It's that one day, that one show a week I set aside to acknowledge all the generosity that I get throughout the week and the members that are added to this chat family. It's an exclusive show just for members. So courtesy of all of these generous donations that we had today and gifted memberships, you're making sure that these people, more people will even be involved in tomorrow's show. Scott wasn't here for this, but I'm going to let you know, we'll get into this a little more tomorrow since you have to be a member to qualify for this, is that hang on, didn't share it real quick. I got some other swag to give away, Scott, for members only. I made the approval on my lanyard today. Look at that.
You got a lanyard.
We're going to do BF Live the Vibe lanyard. I'm going to do these as giveaways. I'm going to give them away 5 at a time. BF Live the Vibe lanyard for members only. I'll have drawings. We're going to go to the chat tomorrow in the members only show, and that's where we'll get it started. And we're going to go over to the comments. We're going to catch you in the comments, and I'm going to have all the members that want to qualify for a drawing to put a comment over there tomorrow, and then I'll draw a number, and then we'll get a winner, and I'll send 5 of them out a week. I got that. And you saw my koozies, Art, right? You were here for the koozies.
I didn't see the koozies.
Oh, let me show you. I got some stuff, Scott. Let me show you what I got. Let's see. Koozie art. Here we go. Let me show you, and I'll show you a real one here. Share this screen. Share screen. Here's the artwork there it is, right there. The BF Live the Vibe koozie, Scott. Look at that. Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Let me show you. Actually, I did a photo session with one. Let me show you one real quick. And then we're going to do Rock You Like a Horoscope. So start throwing your astrological signs in the chat so we can wrap up the show, finding out what the stars have in mind for all of us. Starting off this week, here we go, Scott. Here's the front of one right here, a little better picture, with my pips in it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. So I got koozies. And what I'm going to do is, I have 3 membership levels here on the Vibe. So what I'm going to do is that for the $1.99 2 Vibe Crew members, I'm going to send you out. I'm going to have a drawing for 5 of those, and I'll send you out a lanyard. And then I'm going to have a drawing for 5 to send away of just the koozie for the middle tier of my memberships, $3.99, the chat family level. And if you're one of the few people that are fanatic, you can add to that total for just $5.99, and you'll have better odds for getting both of them. I'll send you the lanyard and the koozie. That's how we're going to do that here on the Vibe. All right, so that's the little member stuff right here. Let's see what everybody's saying. And then we're going to start. We got astrological signs coming in. Let's see. We have shows. Vegetarians, pecans ready. All right, let's go. We're already in the overvibe, folks. So follow suit like my friend Pecan 420. Throw your astrological signs into the chat. I'm going to make my way over to my crystal ball reading area. I'm going to caress my crystal balls ever so gently to give you your Monday Rock You Like a Horoscope reading to see what the stars have in mind for all of us and to wrap up this fun Monday on BF Live the Vibe. This is Rock You Like a Horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Plan. Rock you like a horoscope. Plan. Here I am, and there's Bill, and there's Scott, and we're all here, and there's you. And we're here to see what the stars have in mind for all of us, and to wrap up what a fun Monday you've helped me have today. And I hope you got some of that fun out of this too. Thank you all for the generosity and the support of this show and all the fun stuff we do here. All right, I'm going to start off with Pete Cunt 420, a reading of Sagittarius. And I happen to know that I don't normally share this, do I? Let me see. I happen to know that Sagittarius is not only Pete Cunt 420, so it's also for the Reverend Wild Bill. It's for my friend Bobby Nick and any of the Sagittarius/Sagittarius joining us today. Here comes the reading of Sagittarius. Clarity on a financial decision, Sagittarius, or purchase, could be obscured by feelings for a few hours. Don't let either exhilaration or fear drive any long-term or serious choices. Learn something new, Sagittarius. A reading of Sagittarius kicks it off for all of the Sagittarii. There's your He didn't want to believe it this morning. Mandy Diff checks in. Mandy, thank you for being a friend number one. Traveling down the road and back again. That reminds me of something I want to tell you about. But I'm going to smoke a little bit for my friend Mandy Diff because you gave me 2 today. I appreciate all your support. I'm going to read Aries first, and then I'm going to read Libra after I play a little ditty. And if you got one, smoke it real quick if you want to remember somebody. This is for our friend Donkey Kongington, a chat family bro that's no longer with us, or anybody you want to think of and keep alive in your memory. Another dab done for donks. Smoke 'em. Another dab dog for dunks. Do-do-doom. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for donks. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. We're doing it. We're having it. All right, man. Another dab dog for dunks. Here we go. Oh, nice Godfrey. A reading of Aries, the first of 2 for my friend Mandy Double Diff. I come calling her because she always asks for 2, and I gladly give them to her. Mandy, Aries, recognition for your contributions should be flowing in, but you might still want more. Isn't that true? And ladies never get enough recognition. That's where self-validation can come in to free you from both expectation and resentment if disappointed. Well, there you go. A reading of Aries for Mandy Diff and all the Aries joining us today. That was your... That's also for 2 joints, brother. And all the other Aries joining us today. I'm going to move on to the second one requested by my friend Mandy Double Diff. It's a reading of Libra for Mandy and all the Libras joining us today. Libra, a small but mighty breakthrough of understanding at home, could make a real difference over time. Spend time with friends and grow your circle, Libra. It's time to allow your damn self this when possible, because you deserve it, Mandy Diff and all my Libras. That's what it says. And we move on down the line. The Reverend Wild Bill. This morning on the gym, heard the noise. They're talking about the noise still in the chat. You still got Bill's 5-minute goodbye to go, says Jim. We got that. We got that to look forward to. Well, Pecan, I'm going to do a reading of Aquarius for you, for Crazy Cute Sunflower, and Josh did check in.
Tennessee.
I got you, Josh.
Tennessee.
We always remember that Josh is too busy to text in, but I got you for Aquarius and everybody. Here we go. Yes, sir. Oh. Aquarius, the inner journey asks for courage until it becomes a regularly traveled path. So you have to find the courage of something you're doing until it becomes normal. What starts out as difficult can become your most precious time, Aquarius. Whether you value inner peace or outer accomplishment, or both. A reading of Aquarius for Pecan, Crazy Cute Sunflower, Josh
Tennessee.
from
Tennessee.
It's your Monday. Rock you like a horoscope. All right. Now I read Vegetarians right there. I did from Mom Pay Cunt and read my bill. All right. Read that one. Let's get on to the next one. There's link boxes running for everybody. Here's Space Nerd requesting the second of two is my Virgo. The first of her two is Leo. Here comes the two for Space Nerd. Rock you like a horoscope. Leo reading.
Oh, BF's coughing.
Yes, I did. Leo. Not every task needs to be done in a deadly seriousness. Sometimes you can get it done while dancing your way through it. Bring in the whimsy, Leo, when you can to lighten up the mood. Your growth could be visible. I thought you were just happy to see me. A reading of Leo for the Space Nerd and all the Leos. And yes, Scott, you nailed that just right. That's why I turned my mic down and turned away. A second one from Space Nerd just happens to be my one and only Virgo. So this is for me, the second of two for Space Nerd, and for any Virgos joining us today, here comes our reading. Virgo, balance growth with a free spirit. They're a perfect pair. The self-work breaks the chains that hold you prisoner. Then the freedom can breeze through your world, refreshing everything it touches. Oh my goodness, that's a very interesting reading of Virgo for me. Have to take a drop. I thought I could cough it away, but I got to drink it away, Scott. I see. Virgo, again, I'm trying to understand my own. Balance growth. Work with a free spirit. Oh, balance growth with a free spirit. Growth. I'm trying to grow my show. I try to have a free spirit. They're a perfect pair. The self-work breaks the chains that hold you prisoner. Then the freedom can breeze through your world, refreshing everything it touches. Let's move on to see if everybody else has one. As we wind down. Read Fructurious. I don't even think that's a thing, Terry. I don't think Fructurious is a thing. FJM is having fun with the smoking ones. Salutes go out to our friend Donkey Kongington, who's no longer with us, but we remember him by way of smoking to him. Widow Killer says, since Space Nerd already did Leo, you'll ask for Taurus for Frankie and for our friend Wendy Pack. Yes. And all of the Taurus joining us today. Here comes a Taurus reading. People should be receptive to your ideas, Taurus, and your capabilities today. Teach what you know. One of life's biggest luxuries is a calm living space. Do what you can to cultivate and expand this calm energy. A reading of Taurus for Frankie McDonald, for Wendy Pack, yes. And any Taurus joining us today. That was your like a horoscope. Yeah, Scott, and I showed you all the pictures, but there's a live one right there, my koozie right there. Right, nice. I'll be giving them out to members, and then when I get the lanyard, that's when I'll be doing the mailing and the giving away. But there's a QR code that takes you right to this channel on YouTube, BF Live the Vibe, so people can share the vibe. There you go. I have 30 of them to give away. Let's see.
I just learned like 2 days ago that code. I just learned that you take your camera and it tells you stuff. All you gotta do is take your camera and just on your phone. And I didn't know that's how that worked. I can finally use my Ray DeVito download card or whatever that was he gave me.
Oh yeah, that's right. He got.
I never used.
Scott's been holding on to a Ray DeVito download card for 2 years for one of his stand-ups. But yeah, this is that takes you right to BF Live. So all right, let's make sure we got everybody. Scott, fingers crossed. We're going to read a reading of Cancer because I think we already did Sagittarius, Vegetarius. We did Virgo for me. It's only right we take care of our boy Scott Fitzpatrick. Scott's a little weary of the horoscope, so we cross our fingers for a little extra good luck for Scott Fitzpatrick, for Juggalette Jen, for Brian Clauder, and any Cancers joining us today. A partner could drop a magical vibe into the mix.
Oh, man.
Bring a willingness to be spontaneous and playful. Sensible, grounded financial moves are the way to go, but also Don't let your fears drive your actions. Wow, that was an interesting reading of Cancer for Scott Fitzpatrick, Juggalette Jen, Brian Clauder, and any and all Cancers joining us. That was your... Well, we took care of everybody that's on panel, even if they're not here. Like Bobby Nick, he had his Sagittarius reading, just like Wild Bill did. Hope you're doing well, Bobby Nick, on the night side or whatever you're doing, my friend. We got a reading of Cancer for Scott Fitzpatrick. I got my Virgo read. And since I see no more coming up in the chat, I say the next time you'll have to see this particular segment will be Wednesday here on The Vibe, because that's when we like to see what the stars have in mind for us. At the beginning, at the middle, and the end of every week is when we rock you like a horoscope.
Rock you like a horoscope.
Planet.
Rock you like a horoscope.
Planet. Well, there you go, folks. It's been a Monday, but I like to say we did over 3 hours today, so hopefully that made you avoid any type of case of the Mondays, because why would you want to start your week? We don't allow it. We don't.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
No, we just kicked their ass. Thank you, girlfriend. And the way we did that is because the Reverend Wild Bill joins us every Monday. I appreciate you, Scott, jumping in for the second half of the show whenever you did come in, buddy. Good seeing you. We're going to do a round of goodbyes and plugs and all that stuff. Thank you, Frankie McDonald, for always checking in at the beginning of the show for Frankie Time. Check out Frankie and everything he does online. Scott Fitzpatrick, let me run you, buddy. Tell everybody, because give them the update, the locale update. I was watching Annie Matter Marty live last night, and I was getting a little excited for these locales. Tell everybody that's getting here late about Daniel Larson and where they can see locale stuff.
As a matter of fact, at 4 o'clock Central Time today, I'll have another locale compilation premiere. So at 4 o'clock Central, and whatever that comes out to you.
5 East, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, Scott.
It's about a 40-minute. 40-minute one, a lot of chief missing teeth that Joints likes, and all the locales. Oh, and also, I just, because I ain't around as much. Let's say this real quick. I ain't around as much, and I'm kind of out of the loop on all the arguings and the falling outs and amongst all my podcast friends.
Same.
And guy, I don't know what they're fighting over or nothing. I'm neutral, and I'm everybody's still. Good. I just hope people don't choose sides and quit watching one show just because they're mad at one guy from another show. You know what I mean? I don't. It's the internet, baby. Don't get so bent out of shape.
It's the internet, baby. Yeah, there's always some kind of rumblings going on there. Some people are just never happy with their state, and they want to pick at other shows and other things like that. And Scott's just letting you know that he's sweet Switzerland on this stuff, right? Switzerland, totally neutral, give no fucks given. Everybody do your shows and be happy, and right.
Yeah, there's room for all of us.
There's room for all of it. How about that, Scott? There's room for you over there on the Angry Iguana channel. Now, notice you see it says 112 right there. Now, that's just because I'm too lazy and I haven't gone back to take that out yet. But Scott will proudly let you know that there's only one Angry Iguana on YouTube. That's all you got to type in. He's the only one. No more 112, the Angry Iguana. And you said Daniel Larson, the real-life Gargamel, got released from jail. So we'll probably be seeing more out of him real soon.
I hope so.
So go out and check. Scott's got a locale compilation going, folks. Now, we didn't do a Scott's whole segment today, but if you want to see Daniel Larson and Scott, I saw just as many people in the chat last night being pissed off by Andrew Ditch.
Andrew Ditch, I knew you was going to say that.
He was doing Andrew Ditch last night and pissing me off, Scott.
Yeah, well, this compilation will have some bits that'll piss you off, that where his mom has fell on the floor. I cut it up in like 3 different segments, but his mom falls on the floor and how he deals with that is but when he gets when he gets arrested, the police body cam video. If you haven't seen it, BF, and you truly hate Andrew Ditch, you got to watch this body cam. Andrew Ditch body cam. Oh my God, he goes crazy, beating himself in the head, It is nuts.
I think I saw one of your clips when they started going, no, what do you want me to come to get me? And he went, and he was like beating on the side of his head.
Yep.
So you got more of that arrest. Yeah, if you want to see these locals in their element, more than just a clip or short here on the Scott's Whole segment, go over to Angry Iguana channel. The only Angry Iguana, 5 o'clock East. He's going to be premiering one of his local compilations. You can see it over there. Thank you, Scott Fitzpatrick.
Right on.
Reverend Wild Bill, sir. Doing all right, buddy?
Yes, sir.
You have a good time today?
Always. Anytime
That's
I'm on
great.
your show, sir.
Well, thank you for joining me on these, which turned into a Reverend Wild Bill Monday. I see all of our friends kind of chiding you, and we were ribbing you and giving you fun in the chat and talk more of this, say that more or less of that, Bill, but I appreciate you being here. Tell everybody where they can hear you talk more if wasn't enough today. Tell everybody what you do, where you do it, how you do it, why you do it, whatever you want to say, Bill.
You can see me on Pecan's channel on the Morning High, Monday through Friday from 10 to 12, and on Saturday from 10 to 2.
That's right, Saturday.
But, on there we have fun and everything, and I'm, sometimes I'm the brute of the joke and stuff, which I'm fine with that because that's the part of the show. And
that's right.
I do have a lot of people tell me shut the fuck up and stuff, which is fine. I do it on purpose.
He's doing it now.
Scott,
go ahead.
Scott, shut the fuck up.
That's right. This is Bill's turn, Scott. I got to back Bill on this one.
In the side, guys. Come visit us in the mornings at 10 o'clock on at Rumble at Peak Up 420.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
sir.
it's a very chill morning party. If you just want to get up and get a kind of a start to your day and like find your pipe and just go hang out with some people and smoke. Hey, let's talk about what we're going to get into today. Go hang out with my friends at 10 a.m. East. They do it 6 days a week, where I only do it 5. 10 a.m. East, the Morning High. And yes, they do that over there, folks. The Morning High, whether you imbibe or not, you're welcome over there. It goes over there on Rumble, right here on the Rumble channel, Pecan 420. You see it. YouTube is where he's going to have the wrestling once he gets those wrestling matches. And you'll probably see Reverend Wild Bill and me wrestling somebody like Terry Nee or whatever.
Maybe even wrestling each other. Who knows? What could happen?
And Jello, maybe. Let me see. Terry Nee, thank you. Thank you for the coming in late, sliding in with the $2, saying Scott started all the problems, what he says there. Scott, he says you started all the.
Maybe because I wasn't there to.
Hashtag Wayne Scott.
Play a middleman or something. I don't know what, but I don't even know what everybody's arguing over, but whatever.
Well, Pecan thought it was funny. Yep. Everybody's jockeying for position where others don't give a shit. Terry says, Bill,
we should push each other up instead of just, well, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I think I knew what you were about to say, Scott, but I think for some people it's a waste of oxygen. It's going to blow right past their ears. I think I knew exactly what you're going to say, that there's enough room for everybody and we should all help each other, but that's too simple. Terry Nee simply says, just shut up, Bill. No, the fuck. Don't have the, that's dirty. Well, I'm sorry. I only got it one way.
Shut the fuck up, Bill!
I only got it one way. There you go. I'm sorry if the kids are watching. I want to thank Bill for being a good sport. That's the kind of fun they have over there every day, and I always say it's just like family, where some days they rub you more than others, so some days you take the joke more, and then other days, you don't take it more. So if you want to see that fun, just a chat family hanging out, family dynamic with some great people like Scott Fitzpatrick or Wild Bill and our friend Pecan 420. It happens over there.
Just remember, what we do on the Morning High, we do it as a joke, because sometimes people have said that they thought me and Pig were really at each other.
There you go. So it's
all done in joke. It's all
little
done
programming note. All right. Well, that's good. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock East and every day, Monday through Saturday. And my friend Pecan 420, I mean, it's the same plug. That's why I rolled that right there. It's Pecan. You see him, he's gifting out multiple memberships every day. I want to thank Mandy Diff for giving out multiple memberships today. I want to thank the Fat Pig and everyone who gave, no matter if you gave super chat or whatever you gave. There you're up there on the scroll. Thanks everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow, but it's members only tomorrow, folks. And because of Pecan 420, because of the Pig, because of Mandy Diff, and so many of you, we're going to have some new members here tomorrow. Enjoy Members Only Tuesday. I got to wrap this show up, folks. So for Scott Fitzpatrick, for Pecan 420, Bobby Nick, who's not here today, and all the 20 great people that have been hanging out here most of the day. Thank you. This has been BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 584, folks. I'm not really going to say goodbye to you because we do this stuff so much. It's not really goodbye. It's just bye for now. Peace and love. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll see you the next time we see you, which is tomorrow, 12 noon East, members only style, right here on The Vibe. Bye for now, folks.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby. Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
On BF Live, you know we vibing. Oh, in the midday, you know we vibing. We're the best chat family. And the greatest panel of friends, and all them positive vibes. Oh, it's BF Live.
Okay. Playing with it.
Fucking hey!
Oh my.